So, 7 deadly sins. Last session, we finished the last of our preparations before venturing into the untold dangers that lie within the Labyrinth and the Underdark.
Although, to be fair, we said we'd investigate the person before we went.
You did investigate the person. You investigated,
No.
what's his face?
The recent kidnapping.
You did.
You said we did that at the beginning of the session.
Oh shit, you are correct.
We didn't get the diamonds, though.
The recent kidnapping with Otto?
What?
Otto was kidnapped.
Yeah.
And that was what was investigated with, at the end of last session. With
No, but there was something else. There was someone else we didn't hear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure, we can totally do that then. So while the rest of the party, is this the whole thing the whole party wants to do, or is this going to be the group that decided not to go is going to investigate the?
Remember how we had the interrogation?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So while Ruby, Kamir, and Mirio made their way kind of towards the outskirts of the Agonian Empire to investigate and possibly understand and have a better understanding of what the fuck's going down, who could really be the spy. The other party decided to investigate the other suspect. Who are you investigating? There are several suspects you can look into.
We weren't looking at suspects. There was a kidnapping. There was a kidnapping that same day.
Yes, there was a kidnapping that had happened not the same day, but had happened 2 weeks ago with Otto.
No, but when we went back, you said there was another kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was Otto, right?
Otto was. There was not an additional kidnapping after Otto.
Okay, then what was Azat talking about?
As I was talking about Otto being kidnapped.
No. The whole point was we were in Selma, and as it said, you need to come back quickly. There's been another kidnapping. What
Azat was saying was that it has been confirmed that there has been a kidnapping. It was not sure if Otto had just disappeared or that he had gone off, but it was confirmed that he was kidnapped.
Got it.
And started understanding there was another person.
Yeah, no, I was not.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because
so
I wrote
Otto,
down in my
it
notes.
was confirmed. Yeah, it was confirmed that Otto was kidnapped, and that time was of the essence because they're not sure if this kidnapping could have happened 2 weeks ago. They confirmed it was a kidnapping, and they know that it has something to do with the Underdark. So they're basically saying, okay, the longer that we wait, there's less of a chance of the 2 kidnappers having.
Got it.
Two people who were kidnapped surviving.
Because I wrote in my notes specifically 3 people were kidnapped, and Otto was the second of the 3.
I should have been more clear. That was my fault.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I remember at the end we were the group of us that was not interrogating went to look for
yes,
and I crystals,
said,
but we did.
Rolled for that.
And I said you guys got them. Yeah.
Yeah. Just to fill in that gap.
Yeah. Okay.
I had that in my inventory, and that's what we got.
Cool beans. So, the party made preparations, worked on proficiencies, had conversations that were a long time to be had, and were eventually called back under a tight schedule by High Commander General Azat, and for the sake of brevity, were given travel and began to venture towards the tribe, the Jotaken, as you come to an understanding of Umber's home. The entrance into this area of the Underdark that is not seemingly connected so closely to the Labyrinth and will give an entrance that is not thought to be so controlled by Sodom and his watchful eye. So, you all are sort of taking in the forests of Scythica. Looking around, it seems to be a bit of an overcast day as just little bits of rain are coming through. And as you're looking up the sky, you get the sense this will probably be the last time you get to kind of smell fresh air and look up at the clouds for the last time in a long, long while. There's a heavy silence as you walk. Is there any conversations anyone would like to have?
I'm just preparing myself. I guess, PJ. Is there anything you can tell us about this labyrinth? Any insight? We should probably have a briefing.
That's probably a good idea.
2 things. Even since the last time I've been here, it has grown and warped itself in ways that I can't predict. And any information I could give is likely to be outdated. Originally, Labyrinth was created with the intention of making a maze so that no one else could find my mother's workshop, besides her and her family, and maybe her close assistants. But, well, secondly, the last time I was here, I was with Ruby, and even if you try to trick the maze and stay together, it will split you up. Ruby and I tied a rope to each other, and we were still split up. And we had to sprint for hours to find each other again.
How does it do that? Does the maze, like, physically shift? Or
I would say physically, but it's more so done with magic as well. And if we get split up, there is a small chance of finding each other for a very long time. It will try to kill you, it will try to separate you, and your mind will be at its beck and call, if you're not careful.
So in that case, we should distribute our resources evenly.
I think that would probably be for the best, actually. I don't have any healing potions.
That reminds me, Mirio, I have some gear for you. Hold up.
Oh. I look pleasantly surprised.
You're sort of rummaging around as you're going on these horses. The rain is beginning to pick up.
PJ gives Mirio his 2 500 gold piece diamonds.
Ooh, baby!
Ooh,
That is a character.
Kamir says, I have some potions. He takes out his bag. He's like, wait, no, I don't. I forgot to make some before we left. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I was a bit preoccupied in learning how to do it first.
Then, when we go into the maze, we should probably have an order that is evenly balanced and not put all our, tanks in the front.
Are you saying the...
That's
Shit,
if we can stay together.
I forgot how the song goes.
No, I'm saying we should order it in such a way that it is probably will probably be split sound down the center, assuming that's how it works.
The wizards in the middle, they can just play. You don't never let that damn thing happen.
Actually, that's a good question. Isaac, right? No, not Isaac. Gosh,
Isaac.
Isaac. Gosh, I cannot remember all your gunslinger names.
Saved your ass 3 times.
Isaac.
That's a fair point. Dark vision. Who can see in the dark? Although, actually, it's not. You don't really see in the dark. You see dim light. You see in very, very, very dim light. In
I can have it.
Although it should be said that I can, with an enchantment, give you guys divine weapons so they glow to give you light.
I can also.
Additionally, I turned Ingrid into the staff. The staff, there are a few spells on this staff that I can use along the way. They are limited.
I can cast Sacred Flame a lot. I have torches too, if anybody needs them.
I need a
Oh, perfect. We don't need magic when we have good old fire.
We're good.
Great.
PJ.
Forgot to have the weapon of the moon bow.
Do you have
Fire,
anything you
nature's light spell.
Is there anything that you could give me or show me of like the center of the labyrinth? I have a spell that I'd like to try called Find the Path.
No, you cannot map the labyrinth
It's not.
because it's always moving.
I don't
And
need
it's
a
probably
map.
evolved since the last time I've been here.
I don't need a map. I need just an image. The way it works is it shows me the most direct route. Although I doubt it would work. Maybe it can get us through the first bit.
You want me to show you a memory of my mother's laboratory?
If you're willing to, if you're comfortable sharing that, or at least the doors.
Jump in, buddy. Just take my brain. Take my brain. Just do it.
I don't have the ability to do so.
Ruby!
Grab!
I think it's probably best if I conserve my slots.
Yeah,
Do I still have encode thoughts? I might still have encode thoughts.
it would be better
It's a
if we.
cantrip, I think.
I'm willing to take to work with your.
You
method.
know. Speaking of splitting resources,
I can use encode thoughts. It is a cantrip.
Encode thoughts does not really work like modify memory, or like not modify memory, but detect thoughts. They're two very different spells.
You can put a memory into encode thoughts and
Yeah.
give it to someone else.
Yeah.
it's like a data
this
transfer
is a spell
file.
holding a thought strand allows you to instantly receive whatever memory, idea, or message the thought strand contains.
Yeah.
And so I can give my memory to someone else so they have it in their mind.
Yeah. I'll say
So I
it
can
is
intentionally take out my mother's laboratory and
because
give it to Maria.
because it is a cantrip and cantrips are limited in that way. I will say when it says like a thought, it means like I could say like a sentence or like a simple thought because it is a cantrip. You'd have to use a higher level of spell like detect thoughts in order to get something more complex like the labyrinth.
It also says memories though.
Exactly, like I'm saying, a very simple memory, like I don't know, like
It's okay.
the taste of an apple or like the feeling of like wind on your face.
Can I use this spell slot instead then?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, but you have to have the spell not detect thoughts to do it.
It's fine. Hunt further inspection. Find the path. Only works in a non-moving, fixed location. And the labyrinth is anything but fixed.
That's an understatement.
But in addition to healing potions, we should probably split up rations, shouldn't we? Food, water.
Yes, that's more so what I was referring to.
A memory, an idea, or a message.
I have 10 days of rations. I don't know what everyone else has.
Actually, how many things are rations?
Sure.
I have 7.
Oh wait, no, I don't.
8.
Amir looks through his stuff again and goes, "Wait a minute, I don't have to eat anything." So.
Cornucopia, apple juice, let's go.
I've been used to eating. I can't believe I got used to being able to eat.
I also
Don't waste any food on.
I know how to create food and water. I brought that prayer with me, so I'm ready for it.
All right, Ben. We're coming up in here in about half a mile.
Is this Azat speaking?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, okay.
Still yourselves. You
I
see-
would like to approach stealthily.
Okay.
That's not happening for me, champ.
Anybody else wanting to stealth?
I'll go
Are
a
you
little bit
hiding from
ahead.
the bees?
Yeah, I don't want to stealth, but I would like to say something to the party.
What's up?
Remember, the orcs that we may encounter are not acting on their own volition. Do your best to preserve the innocence of these orcs, and try not to kill civilians. And in the face of life and death, in life and death, it's understandable that you may not be able to help it, but just please do your best to incapacitate them rather than kill them.
You see Umber kind of sits on the horse. And those of you with an 18 or above in insight, in passive insight,
Yeah.
Nope.
you notice
Wait, maybe actually. Let me look.
Umber is, their knuckles are white as they're holding onto the reins
Nope.
of their horse. As you're approaching.
You can see PJ watching Amber like intensely.
Umber,
as
not Amber.
the Umber, as the warning is given about the orcs. And y'all already know PJ doesn't trust Umber at all. And it's like
Yeah.
PJ kind of like Loki wants to be put in a group with Umber so he can knock Umber out if there's a fight with orcs.
Also, I'm wearing some sexy new armor.
Oh my
Maybe
god.
the
Would
party
you like to
wants
describe your new
Is
armor,
it
Mario?
sexy?
I don't really know what it, like. I don't know exactly what it looks like. So I just imagine I'm wearing like a golden scale, dragon scale armor. Not dragon scale.
Do you want me to draw
salamander
it?
scale. Sure.
I will draw it right now.
Okay, it's golden dragons. Aaron, do you have like a PDF?
I don't have I have a sketch of it.
Oh.
I will send it when we go on break.
Okay.
But
Got it.
Mario
Yeah, I'm
has
wearing
some fancy fucking armor.
golden scales that form a plate armor across my body with little like fire slithers that lick up the side of it, and I kind of glow. Not enough to give off light, but glow. That's a cool
You
guy.
glow in the metaphorical sense.
Yes. I look like
I-
have you guys ever seen those? You know when you have a glow stick and you break it and it's like on the latter end of its life? That's
Yeah.
the level of glow that I'm giving off. Not enough to shed light, but enough to be like glowy.
Like you have a
Okay.
fake aura.
Yes.
Kamir looks at Umber and says, Umber, are you certain there is nobody left of your village that we might be able to rescue?
I'm certain.
I'm sorry for your loss.
We'll make him pay. We'll make them
Yes.
pay.
That is not the best mindset to be going into.
No, this is gonna go great, guys. We got this. Yeah.
Yeah, let's...
Remember-
Alright, guys. Are
Don't
you guys
split
ready
up.
to kill Beholder?
Yep. Don't split up. Stick together. Remember your weaknesses and cover each other's strengths. Wait. Close enough.
Isaac.
Let's go.
So
Isaac,
Yep.
Isaac, I know you've been with us the least amount of time. Just know that you are a welcome member of this party. For as long as you want.
Actually, I turned to the rest of the Sins as
That's
walking. Isaac, if you would like, and to the rest of the Sins, I'd like, depending on your actions today, I would like to nominate you to become an official Sin. I've been meaning to say this for a while, but we'll see how today turns out.
I'm cool with it if Drax is okay. I'm cool with it if Drax is cool with it.
Isaac
We'll have to see how he
fiddles
feels.
with the bolt on his rifle bit. Keep that in mind.
okay.
Huzzah.
Slowly,
Huzzah.
anticipation's akin to build. Isaac, that stealth check for me.
So, alright, I realize I'm on a horse.
You are.
So that might not.
So the DC's
So,
higher.
never mind on the stealth check.
Just
I'm
whisper
gonna keep
to
my
the-
eyes up.
Just whisper into the horse's ear, sneaky, sneaky time.
Somebody
Hey,
close.
hey, bitch.
That is in character for Mirio and
Stealth
not
for the
Isaac.
horse.
So,
Instead, I'm just gonna keep my eyes up. I'm not gonna worry about stealth right now because I'm on horseback.
okay. I will say, go ahead and roll a perception check for me then.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You see in the distance what seems to be like... It's very strange. Everything is a much lighter color, and it almost looks like vines are
Can I-
in the distance.
So the scope on my rifle is a magnifying one. Can I look through to like try and get a better look?
Yeah, roll another perception check with advantage this time.
Should I tell the physics part of this and tell you? No, it's fine. I'll just let D&D work with the magic.
31.
Let me, Jeremy.
31. You see, like, everyone kind of looks kind of strangely over at Isaac, who's like clambering in his bag at the side of a horse, trying to like get out pieces of his gun, and you see that he looks out from it. And Isaac, as you glance over, you can't help but have your eyes widen. So you see it's not vines that are wrapping around this entrance to this cave. Instead, massive spider webs.
Ah! Fuck
Oh,
you,
dear.
That
Aaron.
is.
Fuck you.
What do you, what do you see, Isaac?
Do I know where drow come from?
And as you
Like, do I know that
Yeah.
drow are from the Underdark?
as you're looking through,
Yeah?
you see what must be just scuttling
Oh dear.
all
Fuck you.
over this web. And you can see like eggs and
Oh.
just various pods
Chose.
all over, and what must be cocoons.
Oh god.
All sorts of figures of different sizes.
He loves layer intensifies.
I'm going to, raise a hand to stop.
Okay.
Whisper, dismount. we move the rest of the way on foot.
Okay.
There's webs up ahead. Looks like spiders.
I can burn them.
Some people in the webs, I think. Maybe you might have to encounter some drow up ahead.
Wait,
Roll
people in the
a
web.
history check for me, Isaac, to see what you know about drow.
People in the webs isn't like cocooned in the webs. Like,
Yes.
okay, so guys, avoid fire. Let's not burn the webs down.
19.
19. Your knowledge on drow is spotty, but general. You did take an elven history course when you went to school, and you learned about how long ago the drow separated from elf society and basically ventured into the Underdark because of their worship of the spider goddess Lolth. Lolth is an evil deity, a part of the betrayer gods, and basically the drow society is matriarchal in nature, and are very strong worshippers of Lolth. And there's a strong connection to spiders and kind of that level when it comes to her. That's kind of all you really know about drow, though. I will give you, actually no, I won't give you that, not high enough roll.
Yeah, PJ trying to remember, see what he remembers about them.
Roll a history check for me.
Isaac, see if you can get a vantage point and cover us from the air.
Isaac's going to move towards the tree and take out 2 pythons and just start working his way up.
Roll an athletics check.
Good thing core guidance, by the way, on both of you.
Actually, can I try more dexterously climb instead of using
Sure,
strength?
I'll give you acrobatics. PJ, what did you get on that history check?
With the guidance, 17.
Guidance, 17? Okay. About as much the same as Isaac got.
Okay.
I don't think I would know anything about drow.
Okay.
I'm not really thinking about it.
What did you get on that?
Not 17, 22.
22. You managed to take your pythons and kind of swing your way up, like hopping from branch to branch, and you're getting a little bit of a better view of kind of the area. Actually, and I think...
Can I try and hide up there?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
Guys, I have the 10 rings in my inventory.
Natural 20. I'm gone.
You what?
The 10 rings of what?
No, like from Marvel, the movie 10 Rings. I have
From
10
Shang-Chi.
rings in my inventory, and I'm like,
Jesus
I have
Christ.
10 rings.
I have not seen that movie.
Enjoy
Eric,
when
that
you do
is
see it.
A nat 20 or 35 on stealth.
Okay.
Oh, just in case the nat 20.
Isaac, you are so hidden that it feels like nobody could fucking see you. And as you continue to kind of look and peer from your vantage point in a high up pine tree, you see that there is a cave entrance. You can see the spider webs that are all throughout and kind of cocoon, but it seems that there's more movement on the inside and there's very little movement on the outside.
Can I see the inside at all, or am I not
It's
high
too
enough?
dark, and you're too far away, and to be stealthed. You would have to really get close up to it to really see inside.
Would that mean I have to go back down and get to a closer tree?
It looks like you would need to get within ground level, within 10 feet from it to see inside.
Oh, lovely.
It is all covered up, you can barely see behind it, and then on top of that being kind of far away and it being a dark cave.
I'm going to make my way back down, I guess. Still stealth,
Okay.
if that's possible.
You got a natural 20, so I'll give it to you.
Okay. I'm gonna move up. I'm assuming Mirio, the party, can still see me because they were tracking my direction.
I'll give it to you.
I'm gonna gesture. I can't gesture that. I'm gonna move back this where too dark, can't see. Need to get closer. Actually enter.
Okay.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get closer to it, but still try and stay stealth. Just try and peek in.
We'll let you go ahead. Give us a signal when you're ready.
I nod. I point to the gun as my signal.
It's more subtle, please.
Seriously.
A more subtle, single.
Yeah, we
I
would-
wonder
we-
what
we-
was stealth in, like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Unlike
move
you, we
up to
don't-
the
we are-
entrance and
we can't-
peek in.
Okay.
Unlike you, we can't magically disappear.
Oh wait, guidance.
Roll another stealth check for me and a perception check to look inside.
Let me get that D4 on one of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the D4 on the perception. Stealth is lucky feat. I'm re-rolling that. Fuck.
That's
Hell
a
no.
scary one. Is it a natural one?
Yeah, lucky feat.
Oh lord.
Better. 31.
31, okay. You once again slink into the shadows, stepping on pieces of moss. As you get closer, there's a discarded spider web to muffle your footsteps.
Guarded.
Perception. I'm gonna use guidance for perception. Perception is not bad. 22 for perception.
22. You look past all of the interlocking spider webs, seeing the tiny little beads of 8-legged insects crawling throughout all of
How
the webs.
big are these spiders? Like big or?
As you're
regular
looking
size?
in, the ones that you're seeing in the front are kind of small, but you can see these giant egg sacs that kind of pulse in silk. But as you get a better look, you see small creatures on the inside, multitudes of them that are slinking out of their mouths, gray and hairy, a shock of black hair and glowing eyes. You see they have pinchers. And they seem to see, just silhouetted in the darkness, lower down into the cave, 2 giant figures, cocooned. You can see broken swords and craftsmanship, stone masonry they discarded and engulfed in web. And these small little spider-like men all throughout seem to be sucking or eating whatever is inside these cocoons. You can see there are other kind of small sacs that seem to be humanoid sized, but the ones that really catch your attention in the distance are those 2 giant ones.
Hey Jeremy, how you liking this?
I hate you!
So there's like
Travis, you need to come claim your children.
They're about this big.
there's like
Eat a
part-
chode!
but there's like they're like part man, part spider.
I will give you a visual.
Oh,
Oh!
fun!
Ah!
Oh, okay, great.
That's even
How
worse than
many
I was
does it look like
expecting.
there are?
Hmm?
How many does it look like there are?
From what you can see, you see 3 within, but you sense that there probably could be more.
I'm going to.
And you do need to go through the web to actually get within the cave itself.
Are the 3 demonic Spider-Man inside the cave?
They
or
are
in the
inside
web?
the cave. The 3 of them are cocooning themselves around these large, kind of giant figures that are cocooned in web.
How far away are they?
It's hard to tell. They're about from you maybe 30 feet, 20?
Okay, my question
But
was,
it's
are they
down.
within 800 feet?
Yeah. But again, it's very obscured and they're kind of scuttling in and out of the dark and you're getting glimpses of them, but you don't really have a clear shot on any of them. You would need to
going
really
to-
enter into the cave.
I'm going to hold my hand up and just gesture the rest of the group come in.
Alright, as you guys are moving forward,
As
everyone
we're walking, I was gonna say,
As they come up, I'm going to point out all the threats I've noticed.
I was gonna say, while he was, I didn't want to interrupt, but as he was sneaking ahead and scouting, I was gonna say, I'm gonna try help freeing the people from their webs. PJ and Ash, see if you can clear a path for Kamir and I to get closer to the webs to free the people.
As you're looking, you see Umber's like eyes widened, is looking and seeing. These are my people.
So they are.
as they get closer, I'm going to point out, do the people in the cocoons look alive, or do they look very, very dead?
Roll a medicine check.
We'll find out. No, leave that to me. Also, stealth people.
Yeah, if you're moving forward, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me. Group.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Guidance.
bother
I will
with
cast guidance individual on each person as they're trying to hide.
This is a group stealth check, so.
Never mind. I'll take the guidance because I have disadvantage.
Oh god. Wait, no, I don't. Okay.
I'm gonna need a +10 for that one, champ.
I'm using my +6 for this.
Never
damn.
mind. So I got
It might
two
not
and a
matter,
natural one.
guys. It might not matter, guys, unless you guys can help me out.
I got a 2 and a natural 1, so no.
Plus
Oh, natural
natural
1, Mario?
Thanks. Natural 1.
Oh.
+6.
That's not gonna help.
It's still a natural
Okay.
1.
I got a 4, so it's fine.
Oh no. At this point, it doesn't
Nice.
matter. They know we're here.
19.
I just
13.
hear the the clang behind me. Just
Like a son of a.
13.
13? A 13, a 4, a 19?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mario,
Unnatural
please tell me you're going
one.
to take Heavy Armor Master later, so you don't have disadvantage.
No, I'm gonna get my intelligence above a negative modifier.
I mean, that makes sense.
Who needs stealth when you have God?
I need stealth,
So-
because I auto-crit on surprise
As
round.
you guys-
Aiden, you're not with the group. You're
Are
away
moving
from
forward. Ash and PJ are the stealthier of the bunch. But coming
This is
behind them,
Wearing full plate.
but coming behind them, you see
Blood
Kamir, as he's like looking in, seems to get a spider web caught on the tip of his horn. And just like gets caught all the way up in there. You start kind of like freaking out. And Ingrid is also freaking out because you're freaking out. And she kind of like spins her tail around. And Mirio, as you're like trying to figure out what the heck is going on, you walk straight into a sack of spider eggs. It just sits on your face and then
Ooh.
all across
Funny.
you. And Mirio, you yelp.
I know, Aaron. I shriek.
You
There's a
shriek.
difference.
And as you shriek, you look within and you can see, as opposed to you, kind of like a couple of sets of glowing eyes, you see several. As from within
Take
you
her
see
flame!
many pinpricks of light look, and you hear. And I would like everyone to go ahead and roll for initiative.
No.
What have you
Oh,
done?
shit.
Fuck!
Aaron, just for I immediately had cast Sacred Flame. just to
I would
get
say
rid
you
of
can do it
that.
on your turn.
Ow!
I got a good initiative roll for a
My
change.
dice, why have you forsaken me?
Okay, let's see if this works.
My God is an awesome God, he reigns.
Please? Please not again.
Is this
No,
a-
it's again.
No.
No, it's again.
No,
I feel
because you,
right.
yeah, because you
Big
have
blood red
7
everywhere.
instances queued up.
Shh.
Next-
What did happen?
I know.
Huh?
Next time I have a
the
shot,
brothers
I'm
were the two
taking it,
stealthy
'cause
boys.
either I start combat,
Ooh.
or them noticing us starts combat.
Well, you could have prepared a ready action to shoot once we were.
Yeah, but I still lose the surprise round.
Not if you immediately shoot as like. I don't know.
They're still not surprised.
I mean, they're surprised by you. They don't know you exist. They just know I'm here. And, like, they know us
I mean,
before.
I get auto crit when they have the surprise condition, but if they know that someone's there, they are not surprised by anyone else. That's just the way surprise round works.
That's stupid.
I only auto crit on surprise rounds.
Well, I don't think these are
Which is
people who
fine.
should be concerned about auto-critting, but yes, I agree in the future.
Oh yeah,
maybe
next
we
time
should.
there's a big person, I am taking the damn shot.
Maybe just wait for us to get him within, like, running in and taking him out, like, distance.
Yeah, but if a situation like that, I can't like if they notice you, I lose surprise. I lose that auto crit.
No, I mean, just like, wait for us to get within support range.
Yeah, support range is like within 800 feet.
Hey,
Like,
Zach.
that's my range.
Jarvis
Yep.
listens to you. Can you try to get Jarvis to...
Yes.
Okay,
Hey,
good.
Jarvis, buddy. I
That's
know
not what
you're
I
going
meant,
with
you
the
ass.
Aaron. Aaron sucks. I know.
There we go.
There we go. See, it took a little bit of convincing and some verbal abuse, but
Heck yeah, that's the best. Never mind.
All right.
Okay.
So
Jeremy.
I will say you also went through all 6 of the queued up instances, so
Could also do that. Okay. So, as
Kaden,
you
you're
look
no
in
fun.
and see the different eyes turn and look towards you and turn, the pinchers moving, you guys will be at the south end of the map, and you will be like right at the bottom. As you look in, you manage to see all of these different creatures and those two giant figures cocooned in the web. You also notice bits of swords work of craftsmanship and masonry is also strewn amongst the floor, covered in web. You see in the back what seems to be an entrance into a deep cave.
DM, quick question. Do they know what, for the purposes of sneak attack, do
Yes,
they know
they
I'm
know
there?
you're there. They know you
Great,
are all there.
okay. Lovely.
Okay.
Abby.
Alright. 25 to 20.
21.
30-20.
What was that? You guys talked at the same time.
30-20.
Dirty 20?
21.
Okay.
As to 21, PJ, 20.
Okay. Okay, 20 to 15.
17.
18.
I see how it is, come here. Think you can one-up me?
Hey,
I'll break your
this is a
kneecaps.
this is a once in a lifetime.
It
Fair
is.
enough. Yeah.
Okay. 15 to 10.
11.
Woo! Is Umber participating, or did we tell Umber?
You look at Umber. You look at Umber, and you could see that they're just looking around at their family, and they are frozen in fear.
Yeah, you sit this one out. We got it, kid.
Okay. All right. Did I get everybody?
I think so.
Cool. All right. So first up in the initiative order, we have. Give me 1 second. Also red, orange. Green, blue, purple, pink. Okay. We have this one who's going to scud along the webs, moving 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And is, here we go, this one's 60 feet. And 3 is green. Also is already up there. Okay, so these two are gonna go ahead and make their attacks. This one right here is gonna go ahead and throw 2 of their daggers at you, come here.
How did I know?
What
I was going to
space-
say
hold on.
at me.
Kamir, what space are you in?
All
Yes,
of them.
yeah,
middle
you guys
four.
can also please get in on the different squares. That would be greatly
I
appreciated.
thought it was
Actually,
on a
Kamir
square.
is so chalky that he operates in a 5
There
by
we go.
5.
I'm the least one of the
No,
least
that's
talented
me.
ones.
That's me.
Yeah,
I'm the one.
That's
I'm
Abby.
the one who takes up 4 squares
I know.
Thick
on a
boy.
regular basis.
Okay. First one hit. 15 to hit. Come here.
That hits.
Okay. And the second
Is
attack.
neutral.
15, 16, 17, 18. Dirty 20.
That hit, bud.
All right,
Of course.
here you take 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh,
10 points of
we'll be-
piercing damage, as you can see,
We'll be
formulated
fine.
from its like pinchers, from its hands. You can see grows out what you see this like strange arachnid like exoskeleton like dagger that it cuts off, and then throws each of them at you. All right.
Interesting.
And it kind of like it like hits you right in the side of your shoulder, like, oh, that hurt like hell, Jesus. Okay, the next one right here is going to scuttle up, and it's going to move into attack. First, you, PJ.
Motherfucker.
That is a 7 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, and with the next attack, it's going to go ahead and try to you, Mirio. Mirio, that is a 18, 21 to hit.
Oh, what?
21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, Mirio, you take 3, 4, 5. 5 points of piercing damage as once again from its wrist, this strange kind of like exoskeleton like dagger jabs into you, and it kind of like stabs you kind of right in the like kind of like right in the collarbone. Okay, that's the end of their turn. That brings us to Isaac. You're up.
Okay. So, I'm gonna shoot this purple fucker over there.
Okay.
Right here. I'm gonna use a grit point to give myself advantage.
Alright.
So I can get that sweet unique attack. Oh, and sharpshooter.
Okay.
You see that shit? Critical. That's a crit.
You're good enough 20?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for damage.
That's for me.
So,
We attract more monsters with this, I swear to God.
22.
7 more spiders.
They can feel the vibrations of the
2,
gunshots.
28, 30, 36 times 2, 72 plus 72 plus 16. That's 88 points of magic piercing damage.
Would you like to describe how you kill this thing?
Just straight through the eyes. Head is now inside out.
Okay, so you're taking your damn time to decide which eyes you want to shoot this thing through, because there are several. You end up deciding on the top 2, and you kind of narrow your gaze, and as you do, you release, and you can see just skitters like back into this like mush of weird black blue blood and spider silk.
Yeah, that might have been a little overkill on my end, but
Keep doing it.
get out of here. Now I'm gonna shoot this one with my second attack.
Wait, don't you think that'll attract more monsters?
What else could I do?
Alright.
Have any knives on you?
Keep covering us.
Knives aren't really my forte.
Alright,
Hey,
go ahead and roll a hit.
if we can,
Hold on,
hey,
I'm just
PJ, if we
removing-
can manage to kill all these things in here without much of a fuss, I'm cool with it.
We're not going to be around long enough for the reinforcements to do much.
Okay, sharpshooter again.
Okay.
That's, ooh. Okay. 5. Okay, so, 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Oh, almost max damage. One away from max damage. So that's 23, 33, 39 points of damage.
Okay.
Magic piercing.
Would you like to describe how you kill this thing?
Again, just another clean shot through the top 2 eyes.
It's just a smush of
Get out of
spider
here.
legs.
And then, can I get through party members or no?
I'll allow it.
I'm gonna move.
You can move through an allied. You can move through an allied creature's space. It just counts as difficult terrain.
Yeah.
25. That's fine. I'm gonna move sort of by these spider webs,
You
sort
try
of in
to-
the back of the group.
Go ahead
And I'm
and roll
gonna try and.
Go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw for me as you move there.
Okay. 29.
29. You managed to not get stuck in the spider webs.
Can I try and hide among those as my bonus action?
You can, but you will get stuck.
Okay, never mind. If I'm stuck, I can still shoot, right?
You can, but you'll just have no movement.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just crouch down and hide.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
32.
32. Okay, you feel pretty well hidden. Is that the end of your turn, Isaac?
Yep.
Alrighty, that brings us to PJ, you're up.
Okay. Can I try to get a not a rundown, but a scope of what their stats are, what they're resistant to, immune to, all that fun jazz.
Sure, this will be your action. Go ahead and roll an intelligence check for me.
Okay. 18.
Okay. What you do notice is that they are all sticking to the darkness. They seem to have a sensitivity to sunlight.
Any relates to the crew? Guys, I'm pretty sure Radiant will do extra damage, but seeing as how Isaac is just yeehawing everybody, I think we're good, for the most part. Although, they really don't like sunlight people, and they're probably not used to it by living in this labyrinth.
Okay. PJ, your bonus action?
Huh?
You have your bonus action and your movement.
Okay. I actually don't have much I can do with my bonus action. So I'm gonna stay here because I don't want to move out of combat.
Alrighty.
It's up a turn.
That brings us to... Come here, you're up.
Okay. Just,
Your armor's in the
noticing the ease of defeating these enemies, Kamir is not going to think too hard about the strategy. So he's going to take... He's going to take a couple steps.
Okay.
Wait, no. Will that trigger opportunity attack for this guy?
He very well might. You're not sure.
Okay, in that case, first things first, I'm just going to attack him. I'm going to blast him with an Eldritch Blast until he hit this guy with whatever else.
Okay. Go ahead and roll ahead.
Okay. Does a non-natural 20 hit?
Come here. As you begin to try to cast out your spell and pull the energy from the moon crystal with magic, you attempt to release it as you have so many times before, but nothing comes out.
What the fuck?
He goes, "Pah!" And he goes, uh-oh.
Alright, that is your action. You have your bonus action movement.
Okay. Is right. Hold on.
Would you mind shifting over one square?
I will have no issue shifting. I'm gonna shift over one square.
Okay.
And hold on. Essentially to test something.
You will take an opportunity to attack because you've looked at a maybe.
You could just go up.
Already did it.
No, I ask because I would like a clean line of movement.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can communicate this in character if you want.
You can. If you'd like, if you like to communicate in character, I'll have Kamiri to move to the other space.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, where do you want me to move? Here?
Yeah, just there or like to the other side of. Basically, I need like this vertical column in order to get as far as I need to.
Got it.
Okay. Kamiri, are you moving there?
Yes.
Alright, you will take an opportunity attack.
Alright.
I can help you with that.
Okay. Is a 12 to hit?
That hits.
Alright, you take.
I forget whether.
You take 2.
Let me check a thing real quick. I
Sure.
forget whether I can do this after it's declared. I'm pretty sure.
Thanks for waiting until after.
Sorry.
It said it.
It was really low, so I wasn't sure. Is hit by an attack roll. Alright. I am going to use my runic shield
Okay.
as a reaction.
Okay.
So re-roll that attack.
Okay. You see, Kamir, as you're about to get like clobbered in the back by one of these creatures with strange exoskeleton knives. You see, Ashiel reaches their hand up. It's not a magical ability, so.
It's a runic ability. It's a fighter ability.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give it to you.
It's my rune shit.
You move up your like hand one like foul like swoop, and you see a bunch of runes glow on his arm, and the attack is rerolled.
Aaron.
Yes.
So it would be an action for me to change my weapon, right?
An action for you to do what?
Change my weapon?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is a 13, 14, 15, 16,
You said that so smoothly.
17 to hit me a second time?
Yeah, so it changes. So yeah, I have to reroll it, but it's higher this time.
You can use your reaction to force the attacker to reroll the d20 and use the new roll.
So it's 17
Okay.
hit now.
It's
So you see, it
either way.
barely grazed you last time, but this time it's a deeper sink. As you see, Ash was trying to help, but ended up just making things a little worse.
It's not.
6. You take 6 points of piercing damage. As it's just like this strange exoskeleton knife is just
I'm trying.
stabbing into your back. And you see Ash is just like,
Sorry, say
I'm
again,
sorry,
how many
I was
points?
trying to help.
How many? Hold on, Aaron. How many points?
6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay. Kamir, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Miriam.
I was gonna change my weapon.
Wow.
You already used your action to do Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move here.
Okay, Miriam, as you attempt to move up, go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Ah, son of a... Dexterity, that's gonna be a 19.
Okay. You do manage to kind of like skirt around the webs and not get caught up in it. And move freely through it.
Yeah, and then... Has Guiding Bolt on that one.
Okay.
Which, yeah, this is gonna be sacred radiant damage, by the way.
Okay. Miriam, it's roll to hit.
Yeah, I'm just double checking. I believe so. I haven't used this one in a hot second. It's taking forever to load, so I'm looking for it in the book. Okay, got it. Guiding.
Ready.
Yep, ranged attack.
Okay.
18.
Miriam, as you kind of unleash the spell, as you have again so many times before from the palm of your hand, expecting this burst of radiant light, there's nothing.
Excuse me?
Use up your action. Your bonus
Excuse
action
me?
and your movement left. What would you like to do?
Magic doesn't work.
I draw my Kopesh.
Is that a thing that we knew about the labyrinth?
If
We're not
PJ
in the
knows, we
labyrinth, I
didn't
don't
tell
think.
her.
We're in the Underdark, right?
We aren't anywhere in it yet.
Yeah, we're not in the labyrinth.
I draw my Kopesh. My guys, my magic's not working.
Fuck, I know why.
Yeah,
Big sense
neither
of
is mine.
panic.
I know why.
Very
why
big
magic
sense of
doesn't work
panic
here.
right now.
Okay.
I thought it was.
Miriam, is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn. I draw my Kopesh, and looks like I'm ready to start fighting.
Okay. That brings us to this one's turn. I'm just gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it's gonna go ahead and seeing that you just that kind of that flourish of movement that you made towards it, you see begins to like moving across the spider and this like the different webs jumping from web to web towards you, Muriel. You see the spider curls its head and looks towards you. Its 8 eyes glaring at you. It's gonna go ahead and make a multi-attack against you. First attack, that is a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Second one is a dirty 20 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. You see both of its strange exo like skeleton daggers try to like move towards you to attack you, but it just ping off your new armor. Alrighty.
Thank the Lord. That armor did save me.
That's the end of its turn. That brings us to Ash, it is now your turn.
Alright.
Actually, Aaron, real quick.
Yes.
Can I use Flames of Retort? It's part of my armor.
Yes.
Is that once per long rest? No, it doesn't say. It just says I can. Use it as a reaction.
Let me check the armor.
That's why it took me a hot second to actually say. Cause I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
is this?
I haven't looked in the armor in a while, so give me just 1 second.
Does it have charges?
By the way,
Yeah,
I
does
like
it have
this.
charges?
No.
Give me 1 second then. Okay.
The other two abilities say I can't Lightbringer's Revenge is I can't use it until next dawn, and same thing for Fire. So the other two say explicitly that it's
Yeah, so no, you can just do it.
Okay.
You can do it anytime you want.
Flames of Retort. Have them make a dex save.
Okay.
Get scorched.
That is a 20.
Yeah, that succeeds.
Okay.
Still, it's going to take a total of 5 fire damage. It's already half.
Okay.
Or 10. 10, and then you can have it.
All right. Alrighty. So you see as the flames flick all around you, you see, it looks towards you, still set aflame, but wanting to fight. Alright. Alright, Ash, you're up.
Yeah, just figuring out my action economy. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, and I'm gonna take a swing at this one.
Okay.
We will go Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
Oh no. So that's a natural 1
Oh.
or 7.
Okay. Unfortunately, it does not hit. As Ash, you bring down your sword, you kind of like almost get stuck amongst all of this webbing. It seems to be stuck into the web itself. And it seems like you're going to need to use probably you have to use an action to pull it out. And it's just stuck there, engulfed in this sticky web.
That's half of my action. Could I use my second attack to try and break out, or...
I will give it to you, but you also take up your bonus action.
Fair enough. This has already messed up my plans, so fair enough. What roll is this then? What roll is this then?
Oh, sorry. Roll. Sorry, my brain is. Yeah. Go ahead and roll. I'll say roll an athletics check for me.
Okay. Glad my bonus on that is insane. 17.
Okay. You managed to kind of cut it through the web and pull it out as you're readying yourself for battle.
Damn it. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my action surge on that.
Okay. You kind of look up frustrated.
That's my action economy.
Sort of look up frustrated, pulling your web out, and just snarl, ready for the next leg of the fight. Okay. That brings us to this one's turn. It's going to scuttle up.
Damn. Terrain.
And it's going to go ahead and throw 5, 10, 15. Yeah. It's going to go ahead and you see it once again. Those 2 daggers grow out of its exoskeleton. It narrows its eyes towards you, Ash. First attack. That's cocked. Dirty 20?
Yep.
Alright, and the second attack, a 15.
Nope.
Okay. You take 4 points of piercing damage as kind of again that strange exoskeleton-like dagger kind of hits you in the back of the neck, right where there's an area of your armor that's exposed. It slides across into the webs. Alright, you can feel kind of a little trickle of blood down the back of your neck. You see, so it looks towards you. Okay, it's the end of its turn. Brings us to the top of the round.
Slinging time.
Green. It's gonna go ahead and attack you, Mirio, as it saw you starting on fire. First 2 attacks. 19, 20, 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'd hit.
All right, and the second one's a 19 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, you take 3 points of piercing damage as the first one misses and just your armor takes the hit, but the second one kind of gets you on like the side of your cheek and you can see the blood sort of just like graces you across and you're like ah. Alrighty, that brings us to red one, who's 5, 10, 20. Gets the flanking bonus and is going to attack you, Mario. Okay, first roll.
Guys, we got a flanking sandwich here.
22 to hit for the first attack.
That hits.
Okay, and for the second attack, 9 to hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah, you take 4 points of piercing damage. This one kind of grazing you like right along kind of the side of your neck. As it gets straight to exoskeleton, you're like looking at it. You're really fucking grossed out by it. Okay, that's the end of their turn. That brings to Isaac. And now your turn. You are so hidden amongst the web. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shoot the yellow fucker.
Okay.
Advantage. All that with help and accuracy. Okay. Oh yeah, and sharpshooter, obviously. That's a 30-20 to hit.
Okay, 30-20 hits. Go and roll for damage.
Okay.
The issue is I don't know how tough these things are because Isaac keeps overkilling them.
I'm sorry I have high DP. I'm sorry I'm DPS.
Like, they either have 11 HP or 60.
That's good, okay.
I'm just hoping that we don't attract more of them.
21.
So far,
30,
based on the amount they've taken, they either have 6 or 60 HP.
Yep. And we're narrowing it down,
no,
guys.
They have at max 30 something. Shit, I lost count. Okay. 30, 39. Oh, that's 20. 39. Shit, I keep losing counts. Okay. 21, 30, 39, 49. 55 points of magic piercing.
Okay, as you can see, it's still kind of like erupt in flame from the flames of retort. You kind of take your scope and look at it. Go ahead and describe to me how you like to kill this thing.
Again, just I'm consistent just between the eyes, but this time I go for the lower set.
Okay.
The lower set.
You go for the lower set this time. A little bit of variety in your diet never hurt. And you right through it as it just the bullet explodes and just like this weird brain explosion of like spider legs and hairs.
Now it's Red's turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna again sharpshooter feat.
Okay.
No, I don't get advantage on that one. Okay. 25 to hit.
25 hits.
17. It's 23. 33 points of piercing.
Okay. Do I just describe how you kill this thing?
Again, just rinse and repeat.
All right.
I'm going.
You can see it's just about to sink its fangs into Mirio, but you manage to kind of right through the center of its two eyes. It just all off. Mirio, you do get some weird spider juice on you.
You know what? I'm gonna be spicy. I'm gonna action surge.
Alrighty.
I'm not gonna bother with sharpshooter, but I'm gonna take out Fiendish Fury and shoot it. Shoot the one in the flank sandwich twice.
Okay. Go and roll hit.
That is 24 and 15.
Both hit. Go and roll for damage.
Okay. That's 17 points of damage.
It seems to be holding on by a thread.
Okay. Gonna reholster and just gonna get a stealth again. That's my bonus action.
Alrighty. You can see as it's just like this weird kind of like sagging mass of like spindly legs. Alright.
Actually, before I hide, I'm gonna shout, say, Umbra's people didn't like magic. There's something they put something in place so you can't cast it here.
Alright.
And now I'm gonna hide.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
Okay. Okay, 22.
Okay, you feel pretty well headed. That brings us to PJ. It's now your turn.
Would you say the webs are considered rough terrain?
Yes, they're considered rough terrain.
As
Okay.
for
Difficult terrain, not rough terrain. But
Sorry,
yeah.
wording.
You're good.
PJ's just going to slap this thing.
Okay, go ahead and roll it. It
Give
seems
me
to
hard.
be really, really weak. So
Cool. Okay, to hit, there's a 29 hit.
29 hits.
Okay. I'm not gonna use a full charge of my gauntlets because I don't think I need to. So, I'm probably gonna use a quarter charge. If that's okay. First up, 15 force damage, and then
Would you like to describe how you kill this thing?
I haven't even charged up my electricity. But just as PJ's gauntlet is about to make contact, just the force of it coming outward just slaps it across the room.
And as you
Just like, oh.
against the wall, you see it just into like this like spattering mass of like just weird spider guts that's just against the rock, and it is just fucking utterly like annihilated.
Oh. Oh then. And I can't pass through you guys. Kind of in the way.
You can move through an ally,
You
but
can
it's just
you can move through an ally. It just counts as difficult terrain.
difficult terrain. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So if you're
Actually, technically,
going,
I found this in the player's handbook. You can move through someone else's spot if you're a size smaller than them,
But PJ's
and
not
it
size smaller.
it counts as crawling through. You can actually crawl through anything that's a size smaller. It just
Yeah,
takes one
that's
extra
true.
foot of movement.
Yeah,
you can move through a thing that is a space smaller than you. It just counts as difficult
yeah,
terrain.
but
You
PJ
go-
is a
Even
medium-sized
medium
creature.
creatures.
You are all medium creatures,
Yep.
so that's not going to
Yeah.
help you in this instance.
Well, you could go prone and crawl
you can
between our
still-
legs, theoretically.
No,
It's
but
still half movement.
rules as written, you can still
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Move through
so,
an ally's
PJ, where are you
space.
going? So you have half
as
movement.
difficult terrain.
Here.
Okay, there we go.
There. Love you guys.
Okay. PJ's on your turn.
Yes.
That brings us to Kamira, you're up.
Alright. So, I guess as my action, I'm gonna switch to,
Watch these be Umber's family.
I'm gonna call it awkward.
The most useful thing, I'm gonna switch it to the blade. That's gonna be my turn. Just thinking about it, this would probably be the most useful thing from here on out. Alright.
So, you watch as Kamir, as your action, you see Ingrid fly up, and as she does in this swift movement, you take up your hand, as you clasp it around her, you see it transforms into this phenomenal-looking great sword. You can see kind of engraved on its edges and in the hilt, it looks almost like tentacles. Okay. You have your bonus action movement. What are you doing, Kamir?
That's it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
That brings us to Miriam, you're up.
You guys got that? Good. Where are the bodies? Where are these masses?
There is the one that is in the far right, and the one that is on the far left.
You said there were some scattered around as well?
They are closer towards like the inside, like on the outskirts of the cave, and they're like about this big and about the size of medium humans. But the ones that catch your eye are there's two giant ones that you can see.
Okay. Is one of them right?
Yeah, I'll actually point them out
Okay.
to you.
Yeah, I was like, 'cause
These are like giant size.
Got
like,
it.
Like
Okay.
giant creature size. Like you've seen giants before. These are the size of giants.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15. Am I close enough to it?
What are you trying to do?
Cut them open.
Not close enough, unfortunately.
Then
You're
I'm going
getting there,
to.
don't worry.
Then as my action, I'm dashing.
Okay.
You guys notice I'm moving much slower now, like very slow. I'm just huffing and puffing.
On a scale of 1 to 50, how much slower?
50%. Wait, sorry. 1 to 50, 25.
I see.
So 50%.
25 slow.
So, alrighty, is that the end of your turn, Mario?
Oh wait, I'm on a 15. Sorry, I got confused. Yes, that is the end of my turn.
Alrighty, that brings us to Ash. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Come up.
My sword still has like is basically just encrusted with spider webs. I'm just gonna leave it like I wrenched it free and I feel like stuck it immediately into another web. I'm just gonna leave it hanging where it is. Move there and just hurl one of my hand axes at this one.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit for me.
Yeah.
You run forward, kind of leaving your sword sitting in the web, and you...
19.
Okay, 19 hits.
Alright.
And roll for damage.
Jeremy, you know we're putting this on YouTube, right? Or something? You can't hear me.
Right. Jeremy, you do realize we're putting this on YouTube, right?
That's awkward.
What did you do? I didn't see. I was looking at the map.
He just got up and like did something.
I changed shirts, but I didn't realize that I was still on camera.
I mean, at least Erin didn't see, so you didn't scar her for life.
That's fair. Okay, Ash, what did you get on damage?
I think I can throw a Divine Smite into this. I'm pretty sure it's not specific to melee attack.
It is. You can't do ranged.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hang in there, mate.
Alright.
Oof.
Yeah, in that case,
The game's on.
7 points of slashing.
Okay.
And in that case, I have 2 hand axes.
You want to roll it again?
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
As you move
I'm
forward,
gonna-
you unleash the first attack, and it... And it kind of cleaves it in the shoulders, just like looking at you as these strange, like spindly legs are just kind of like turning, just twitching from the nerves. Okay, second attack.
Yeah, I have 2, so I'm just gonna... I think this counts as 2-weapon fighting, so I don't get the modifier on the damage, but...
Yep.
God damn it, you have all betrayed me.
See, this is why I need to send you dice.
That's another natural 1.
Okay. As you attempt to throw it, it's a new kind of weapon. It's a little bit lighter than you're expecting it to. And as you hurl it, you see it kind of like you just actually managed to nick PJ, who takes 2
I
points.
thought you were supposed to be my
I'm sorry!
2 points of slashing damage as PJ, it just like nicks you across as he's trying to throw it as you're right behind him.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Is that your turn? End of your turn, Ash?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm sorry. Shitty rolls tonight. Alright,
Okay.
That's supposed.
that brings us to creature's turn. I'm just going to move 5,
I am now
15.
axeless.
As it sort of like hobbles over to you. With one leg sloppily, like kind of like what's the word? Like limping over towards you. It's kind of strange spindly legs just dragging behind it. It's gonna go ahead and do a multi-attack against you. That is an 11, 12, 15 to hit,
Nope.
and a 17, 18, a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Okay, you take 2, 4 points of piercing damage as again one of those weird exoskeleton-like daggers to you. All right. That's the end of its turn. That brings us to the top round. Isaac, you're up.
All right, I'm not liking this spot anymore because I can't hit anything from here.
Okay.
So 5, go 5 to 10.
Isaac, as you try to get up and move, you are engulfed in the web.
Can I try and dash to get out?
It will be your action to get out.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll use my action to get
You
out.
put yourself in this situation.
Yeah. Well, I did. I thought you guys would take care of that one. But yeah. use my
I was
action-
trying to.
Yeah, I'll use my action. To
All right, go
get
ahead and roll a
out.
dexterity saving throw for me.
26.
Yeah, you easily manage to just kind of move yourself, kind of like cruising around it, and pull yourself out of the clutches of the.
Yeah, definitely should be took action. Definitely should save the action surge, but that's okay. Okay. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just chilling now. I can't attack.
Alrighty, that brings us to then. PJ, it's now your turn.
Okay, perfect.
Anyone want to finish this one?
Hun, we're working on. Yeehaw. I'm gonna slap him again. Riveting. There's a 29 hit.
29 hits.
Okay, I'll take it. Okay. First round of 13 force damage.
13 force damage. PJ, would you like to describe how you killed this thing?
Same thing as last time. I'm about to go to slap it. The force from me starting up my electricity just sends it flying.
And fucking like picture that against it's like throwing spaghetti at a wall. Like you, as you charge your ground just to hit at this thing, you see it's just force it.
Y'all are allergic to electricity or something, I swear.
As it is thrown against this wall here, and just explodes to many pieces, spreading you guys with spider
The
guts.
is a lot stronger than I thought.
And as that is the end of combat, we're gonna go ahead and take a 5-minute break. Here we go. As
My spaghettios.
spaghettios are gross.
Excuse you, they're wonderful.
They're
Okay, guys,
gross.
it's time to bippity boppity boop our DM with a lead pipe. Let's go, guys.
Amen.
To Ohio.
So, as you guys are kind of, the dust is settling from battle.
That's why we can't cast magic. There's just 10 feet of lead in all of the cave walls.
And you look around, you can see that the reason that Azat and Ruby are holding down Umber, who seems to be in uncontrollable sobs as they look around the chamber. And who here speaks Giant?
Trinellis did.
Ash does. I know Ash.
You hear them saying in Giant, Koratin, Koratin, Koratin. Which just simply translates to my family, my family, my family.
Can I go over to the sacks and try cutting them open?
Sure. Which one are you going over to?
Just the one I'm by.
Why?
You move over and you cut it down. Go on a little medicine check for me.
Oh lord. Maybe we can help them?
Aaron,
Guidance.
Yes.
Aaron, can I try to discern why magic isn't working here? Like the specific.
Roll an Arcana check for me or an Investigation check.
I'm just gonna go up to Miriam and say, "Don't get your hopes up. I know a graveyard when I see one."
27.
As you cut open this giant cocoon, the webs kind of falling away. You see the kind of the eaten away at corpse of a stone giant. Cheeks gaunt, eyes all gouged out and eaten away at this half of its face. You can see it beginning to decay. You can see its molars showing through the side of its face.
PJ whispers to Mirio. Umber doesn't need to see this.
Come here, see what's wrong with the magic. See if I can do.
Come here.
I got an 18.
18 Arcana. As you move up and you begin to investigate, looking around, you see that sitting in the chest of this stone giant, there is an amulet they're wearing. It's bound in leather, and there is a small amulet made of stone, engraved with a giant rune. Protection. An ancient form of magic codified by these storm giants, but seemingly used within this rune craftsmanship. There's a heavy emphasis on this piece of, on accessories and this piece of jewelry. You get the sense that these are crafters. These are people who work with stone and work with metal. As you can see that it's like stone on the outside, but the rune itself is this, it's beautifully and ornate, and it's made of copper. And the symbol for protection is there. It's an anti-magic kind of area. It keeps magic away.
Well, that would explain a few things.
So come here, what'd you find?
Let's just say that I hold up the amulet. Let's hope we don't find a lot of these later on, because this seems to be dispelling all the magic.
Try putting it in a bag of holding.
Any takers?
Nope.
I gave my bag of holding to PJ.
PJ?
Got it.
Alright, I hand it over to PJ.
Bag time.
Place in the bag.
Alright, I'm gonna try to cast...
I am moving 20 paces back. I'm not watching something blow up in our face.
The second it's in there, I'm gonna
So you put it in the child's bag.
You volunteered.
80%.
It's only...
Mirio, not Mirio. Come here. As you drop it into the bag, see, there's a moment where there's two seemingly magical forces that are trying to fight. Either the bag wins or the amulet wins. It seems the bag wins. And it is now...
I see this happen, and I see this happen, and I'm like, oh crap. And I take a couple steps back and embrace myself.
You look hesitantly. Bag seems fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's probably determining whether the amulet would make this bag mundane or not.
Also,
The
I
magic
would
of the bag.
clarify that PJ put it in Mirio's bag.
Yeah. Can I have that back, by the way, if you have one?
PJ just
Wait, why are we putting it in a bag when we could just break it?
I don't know.
Because it might be useful.
It might prove useful.
It will definitely be... It definitely has the potential to be useful.
Additionally, we don't know what could happen if we break it. What type of magical energy is stored in there?
That too.
Now,
Can I try to cast thaumaturgy?
You cast it.
Just make my eyes a different color or something.
You do. And you cast it, and your eyes glow. What color?
Blue. Because so that's obvious.
Royal blue.
brilliant. How long is this?
I dispel it and I immediately say that worked.
How long has this giant been dead for?
Roll a medicine check.
Got it. Anybody want to help me by any chance? Just out of curiosity.
6. Plus 6.
I mean, really give me advantage or something? Anybody want to give me advantage?
You roll
can
one.
do, sir.
You want to give me advantage, Red?
I will assist.
Are you proficient in medicine?
I am probably. Wait, hold on. Let me. Hold on.
Yes,
I am probably proficient.
Can I look
I am
for
not
any,
proficient.
You can add
Can I look for any signs of not creatures like this, but drow?
roll
Specifically, more
an investigation
humanoid.
check for me.
So that'd be a natural one.
It's definitely alive.
How the hell?
It's definitely
I rolled-
alive. You're for sure. You're for sure they're alive. They have to be saved.
I don't even know how to roleplay that, man. They're evidently dead.
They're dead, Mirio.
I'm hoping to see if they
I'll
twitch.
31 investigation.
31 investigation. As you're kind of like looking around, any semblance of drow, you don't seem to find anything.
Are there any just tracks in general
There are.
leading?
You see.
Do they lead up or do they go down?
You see, they seem to lead into that cave system. And there seems to be, as you're looking around and investigating, all semblance of artwork, any craftsmanship, are totally destroyed.
I relay this to everyone else.
And you also are kind of getting a better look at the stone giants, who, as you're kind of looking at them, they seem to be made of both stone, but like raw ore, metal. And they are kind of broken apart in key ways. Like, you find a stone giant, like, one of their arms is cocooned in one area. Another is, their head is decapitated and cocooned up and strung up high in a corner.
What material are all the cocooned?
Silk. Spider silk.
No. What material is inside? Like, what material are, like, the cocooned arm and head if I cut it open?
If you were to cut it open, they're stone giants, so it's like stone giants are made of stone. But they're also, there's also bits of, within their bodies, ore, of metal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So they're
I'm just trying to figure out why in particular the head and the arm, if anything.
But just like parts of the body are just in different areas. They're dismembered.
I gotcha.
Like just severed?
Yeah.
Like dismembered and scattered about?
Yeah, because I think Zach thought.
Yeah, it's
you were
just
saying,
they're
like,
dismembered and scattered about. There's no significance to what body parts.
Okay. I was overthinking it.
Yeah.
All right, great. I'm gonna relay that tracks go further down into the cave.
And would you got a 31 for your investigation check?
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of look down the cave, you swear to God, you see the glimmer of like an eyeball in the wall, and it closed, leading towards where the tracks are.
What color was that eye, by the way?
Blue.
Blue?
Blue.
Oh my god, he has baby blue eyes.
Does
That's me
blue eyes have any significance to you? I think we're being watched.
No, I just chose the color blue. No reason.
Blue eyes, any significance?
Ymir shrugs and like looks around like.
Okay,
You think
because
maybe our beholder friend has blue eyes?
what do I remember the eye color of the beholder from the vision I saw?
It seemed to be a bloodshot blue.
Okay, great. Our beholder friend is watching us, I believe. He had blue
Mary,
eyes
you
in
there?
the vision I saw.
As you're
Jeremy,
all,
you there? Oh yeah, he's there.
as you're all kind of like looking around, you see Umber sort of gets up, kind of brushes both Azat and Ruby off of her, and just picks up the pieces of the broken swords, hands trembling.
Do you guys think if I were to tinker in here, I would trigger the beholder when they're showing its face because it's like all anti-craftsmanship?
I don't want to wait to see it and find out.
Yeah, me neither.
So,
Beholder-
just to confirm,
The beholder
these
wouldn't
storm-
go itself, not unless it was an extreme threat.
It looks like down that cave is the entrance. It looks like this is where we part ways, friends.
just to confirm, these storm giants are severed, right? And they're not.
They're stone giants, not storm.
Or sorry, stone giant. They're like cut up, right? They aren't all in one piece. Then there's nothing I could do, anyways.
Tragedy.
Yes. Now let's continue.
Yes.
I wish you luck on your journey, friends.
Keep Agonia safe, Logan.
I will.
There'll be too much for Dick while we're gone.
Kind of glares at you. Come back alive.
We will try.
We will try.
Turns on his heel.
Sure.
It's saunters out of the room. And you hear teleporting. And he leaves.
You know, one of these days I'll actually appreciate having guys in our room.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't think
That day is
that
not
is
today. Yeah. Now,
I'm gonna
into the tunnel.
go over to Umber. Sort of just kneel down beside her. Are you alright?
They took everything and destroyed what was left in its wake.
Sorry, what was that?
They took everything.
They didn't take your life.
DJ.
Sorry.
You're not there.
Damn it.
And violated what was left in its wake. These are the masterworks of my people. We are artists. Crafters. I have the audacity to not only kill my family, my people, but to destroy their life's work, their purpose. I must avenge them. Whatever it takes.
I'm gonna
We will help. Am I there?
reach out and sort of put a hand over one of hers. I have known bloodshed and conflict. I have seen my people destroyed before. Remember this anger, but do not let it consume. Do not lose yourself to hate and violence. Be better than the ones who have done this. Be better than me.
Jotunkin means kin of stone. Stone always remembers what it is carved into. It remains its shape. May my heart be like stone. Okay.
Get up and go retrieve my weapons.
You all collect yourselves. Gather various things. Is there anything else you guys want to do before entering into the Underdark?
I have the cantrip light. Knows that might be helpful. Anybody would anybody like a miniature flashlight for an hour?
It's the beer wood.
I would,
It's like PJ.
Okay, where'd you like it?
I can't say my eyes.
I can also make light. Just saying.
PJ's gone. One of PJ's gone.
Sure. I touch PJ's gauntlet and
I
it
can't
now
I mean,
now,
I mean, you can, but like
You're
won't be
already
able to
deaf.
see.
You want to be blind too?
You'll be
You're now
literally blind.
I mean, you're blind and pitch dark anyways, so.
This isn't the first time I played a blind character.
So, your gauntlets
Sorry.
now shed bright light in 20 feet radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. And it can be colored if you would like.
Yeah, I should not say strobe lights. Probably a light
What?
pink.
The light pink. Actually, I only can cast it on one person at a time. So, PJ, you have the light pink gauntlet of pinkness. And who has my
Yeah.
who is my mace of light?
I think you do. Oh,
No,
also
I gave
remember
it
you
to-
have that you have that cloak I gave you.
Yeah,
This
the
was a-
cloak. Oh,
Yeah.
I have a mace of light.
You have the strobe light cloak. Just reminding you.
Our
So-
party is so gay. I love it.
Okay, so who wants to head up the front?
Again.
I can also scout ahead. I can usually see pretty well in dark light.
Also,
Are you
how
sure
is
you want to
everybody
separate
in-
the fronts, though?
How about? No, I'm saying.
I mean,
just-
like 10 feet ahead.
No, that's too far.
If there's a risk of us being separated, we should stay as close as possible.
Yep.
All right.
I feel like
we
we're
have
gonna be
move
separated no
quietly.
matter what we do.
So what's the marching order?
True, but
We're
Wait,
not going
hold
to the
on,
labyrinth. I don't believe. We're
Before
going
we
to the Underdark.
before we head in, I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing. I don't know when the next time I'll be able to heal all of you together, so I might as well do this now. This is going to cast 10 minutes. It's a 10-minute casting time, but it's going to do. Where'd it go? 2d8 healing on everyone. Which
Wait,
I,
who actually took damage last fight?
it doesn't matter. I don't have
did.
any.
Oh, okay.
My
gotcha.
lowest level healing spell.
Hashtag Ashley Elra. I only got her because.
I'm sorry.
You guys, everybody's healed 14 HP.
Oh,
If you need more, let me know.
Wait, DM, are we entering the Underdark or the Labyrinth?
The Underdark. The labyrinth
Okay.
you have to travel a little bit through the Underdark to get to.
Okay, gotcha.
From what you heard anyway.
They defiled my mother's labyrinth. Huh.
I think EJ should lead.
Perfect.
I
PJ
personally think Umber should.
PJ knows this labyrinth better than anyone else.
We're
Even
not
if it
going.
does-
We're not in the labyrinth.
We're not going.
Oh.
We're going through the Underdark right now.
I thought the labyrinth was the Underdark.
No, those are
No.
two very different things.
Also, Aaron literally just said what we're doing.
I know. I just have been mixing them up for the past couple sessions.
The Underdark is a cave network, that runs completely underneath this plane of existence.
And the
It's a
The
vein
labyrinth
where monsters
is-
live that we must cut down.
yeah.
I think we should not have Umber lead the pack. She's a murder happy
I-
person.
I think we should
I
be
feel
a
like-
little
Also, I
more.
have the pink flashlights, so
I think that
I don't mind you leading. I don't mind you leading. Just
I think we should be a little
saying
more
that.
tactful in our words.
I
They can be
agree.
they can be sharper than our swords. However, I think that when someone with a light source should lead, and someone with a light source should follow in the end.
It's a good idea. Ash, you should take it back.
Ash, do you have any light?
I will cast light on my amulet.
Cool. I can lead if you would like. I have basically a flashlight. It's a little more controlled than just a light cantrip.
Okay.
Should
But
we?
I would like.
I would like to note, should we encounter Drow, PJ and I might have a tough time talking with them.
Why is
our-
that?
fine.
We are, in their eyes, I believe we might be considered surface elves, which I don't think they are too keen. They have a very high opinion of.
Yeah, no, they're really gonna hate me. You see Ruby kind of pipes up.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Ruby's here.
Right.
But
that
we,
makes
PJ and I, we
sense.
could curry favor as people who just like.
Actually,
I could alter my
Sylvia.
appearance.
That might be smart.
actually, would that apply to me too, or no?
I think it might apply to all of us, not in terms of surface elves, but just surface dwellers as a whole.
I spent some time
But I-
doing research.
I'm gonna cast Disguise Self.
regarding Drow and Drow Society for the past couple of days. They're not gonna like anybody from the surface, but especially not elves. So.
Right.
Would we be able to reach them?
Oh yeah.
No.
There's
An elf they did. If a drow they didn't know walked in, would they be able to? Would they not be suspicious?
Depends if you're a chick or a dude.
Which one's more inconspicuous?
I would imagine female because it's the female of the society, right?
Yeah, matriarchal.
I don't think. Actually, I can cast alter self.
I mean, they are pretty fond of slaves, so we could try and play it that way.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
It might.
It's pretend, Mario, and it's to save our own asses.
Mario,
I might be able to.
It's not pride, it's morals.
I might be able to work with that angle. I do have the old appearance.
Slavery is wrong even in pretend.
Believe me, I don't believe me.
We should make a mockery out of it.
Another thing, if we make it clear
I don't
we are...
want to do it.
Maybe prisoner, but not slave.
I'm considering our options here. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
If we
I'm
also...
one of the. I can shape. PJ and I can both shape change. That's all.
Another good angle is if we are no friends of Sylvia, they might be more inclined to listen to us than kill us on sight.
The problem with lying is that not all of us are great with it. Whether we talk or not.
I would not be lying if I made it clear I am no friend of Sylvia.
Yes, but the rest of us are.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly keen on Sylvia.
You're not exactly their enemy either. You saved their entire civilization.
Ash and I are
so
unfortunately
racist,
very. Ash, Ruby, and I are unfortunately very acquainted with the people in town.
Then should we encounter them? Let's
just hope we don't encounter them and
Yeah,
stay hidden.
Probably the best.
let's do that.
Right.
Anyways, pecking order. I can lead, but I would prefer if Umber followed me in case I need some muscle.
Okay.
Until then, I'm disguising
Your
myself.
muscle. I am very armor heavy.
Who's behind Umber?
Probably PJ.
Okay.
I was just going to take up a spot in the middle
Okay.
so he could, range.
Okay. Behind Isaac?
I think I'll also be in the middle because range.
Premier? Okay. And then taking.
Actually, I'll move so that I'm the second to last.
Okay. So you and Premier switched.
That's what I figured. And
Yeah,
then
that'd be smarter.
And then Ash, you're taking up the rear.
Yeah, and since underground, I'm gonna dim the light on my amulet to like a dull red.
Alrighty. As you move through, whoever is humming, kind of moving through, go ahead and roll an investigation check for me. Are you guys looking for the entrance to the labyrinth?
yeah,
Yes.
Roll
Guidance.
a Arcana check for anybody who's looking for it, along with that investigation.
Arcana 8, investigation.
That's 20 for investigation, which equals 31.
Nat 20 for
Very
investigation.
Okay.
Finally, a 20
Double
for
nat
now.
20.
Okay. You guys begin to walk through the cavern. You can see it's beginning to get kind of cramped. You're going to bend down slightly as you're moving through. You hold on to the walls and you're beginning to get slick with moisture and condensation. And you can hear in the distance. You move past a pool of water. Past a deep cavern. As you're moving further down, you can see the walls are beginning to get thinner and thinner. You have to move one by one. Slowly moving through. And eventually come to alongside a cliffside. In which one wrong step could lead you plummeting far below. One roll of general dexterity check, everyone, for me to move across this sort of area.
I fly.
That works.
You know what? I'm
Guidance,
gonna
whoever
switch.
needs it.
I'm gonna switch to the bow.
You see, you swing down the
22.
sword. You swing down the sword, and you can see 2 wings sprout up as you take the bow and also fly. PJ, you skirt along the edge very quickly, no problems.
My dice apparently hate me today.
Isaac, you also
Get rid of them.
have a very
You need a
easy
plus
time.
6.
Ash, taking up the rear, however, what do you get? Natural.
Really? Yeah.
As you're walking past,
For a total of 3.
you try to keep up with the group, keeping up the rear. But however, with your armor, you're a little bit heavier than everybody else. You're not as light on your feet as PJ and Isaac are. And as you kind of jump and try to move with them, your foot slips as a side of the cliff's edge breaks, and you begin to plummet further down.
Can I soar after him?
Yes, you fly down. Go ahead and roll, I'll say, an acrobatics check to try to catch him before he falls.
All right. Mario, I say like, Mario, help me out here. As I fly down. Jesus, thank God. 18.
18.
I kind of look over, I hesitate, and then I go.
Clasp onto his hand, and it's very difficult to kind of hold on to him. As you use, like, you were just looking down, Ash, and you can just see the bottomless depths below. And you just look up and you can see your friends are high, high above you, pinpricks in the distance. And Camille will into your life. Miriam is also swooping down.
How far above?
Maybe 100 feet.
I just tuck in my wings. I tuck in my wings and let myself fall, catching myself
You fall.
approximately right at that.
And also grab Ash. Begin to move. How much? Flying up, kind of holding on. It's a little bit of like a difficult fly up. It's like 2 birds that are kind of holding on to a piece of like meat or something that's a little too big for them. But eventually kind of flying up. Go ahead, both of you roll an athletics check for me to try to fly up.
I'm guessing God is this.
Okay.
Ash, you might be falling to your death.
What stat is it? Athletics?
Athletics, because you're using your strength this time as your wings are beating, trying to...
Can I
12.
try to assist?
I'll say no.
Dangle.
It's a little difficult to assist, to make yourself lighter.
Fair.
13.
13, okay.
12.
12, okay. You needed a 10. So
Oof.
it takes you a little bit, takes you a good while, and you're kind of sweating as you're flying up, but eventually you do manage to kind of get Ash onto the side of the cliff. Can everyone go ahead and roll another dexterity check for me, moving across.
Everyone?
Everyone? Except for... I'm flying, though. We're still... Except for
Anyone
those
who's
who are
not
flying.
flying, I should say.
24 for Isaac.
24?
30, 20.
30, 20?
How long is this cliff?
It's only for about another 30 feet.
Alright, I rolled a 3 for a total of 5. As I feel myself start to slip again, I'm gonna invoke Silva and just Misty Step.
Okay, as you begin to fall
As
and
I
almost
start
like
to
slide down the cliff.
Nope.
Vanish into a thing of leaves and
Is this the only pair of dice you have? Only set of dice you have?
I have 3 d20s for Ash, and they have all rolled a 1.
damn.
That's...
That's
At least once.
And as you look down,
this
Ash,
session.
you can kind of just see, just like in the distance, as you can hear the rock that plummeted that you would have dropped off it.
You heavy M&F-er.
As it finally hits the bottom.
Mm.
Long drop down. Eventually, everyone makes it over to the other side. As you look back, you can see the entrance in which you came from. Becoming more treacherous as you lead further down. The air is becoming staler.
I draw my shield.
Did anyone get above a 20 on the Arcana?
No.
I got there uncharacteristically low.
Okay. You all continue to move forward. You begin to hear whispers.
Those can only be good.
What language are they in a language any of us recognize?
What languages does everyone speak? What languages does everyone speak?
Infernal, Common, and Dornian, and Abyssal.
Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Thieves' Scans.
Okay.
Elvish, Celestial, Common, and Sign Language.
Common, Celestial, Giant.
Common, Infernal, Celestial, Abyssal, and Primordial.
You do not
Clearly,
recognize.
Mirio's the coolest.
You do not recognize the language. But you
I'm not
do,
like
as
the
you're
other
kind of hearing it, you are looking around and you have the distinct feeling like you're being watched.
Can I watch back?
Can I look for whoever's
Roll a perception check.
whispering?
Can I stare into the abyss so that the
Guidance.
abyss stares back at me?
You-
Guidance.
goodness.
Isaac.
Okay, 28.
28. You see, just for a moment out of the corner of your eye, you swear to God you see an eyeball on the wall. You look to see where it
How's
is,
your
and
sanity doing
there's nothing
for
there
it?
once you look.
Beholder, still watching us.
Of course.
Does anyone have something that can like hide our presence, like make it so that we can't be detected by magic?
No.
Don't think
I mean,
so, no.
yes, but I don't think a temple will fit down here.
How's Isaac's sanity?
Roll an insight check.
Insight check.
It's about 5 or 6.
Out of 100.
16.
No,
16.
not even out of anything. It's just 5 or 6.
Isaac, how's your sanity?
Isaac is pretty sane. Like he's got it pretty together, but there are a couple things that can set him off. There are a couple things that can set him off to either a panic attack or murder.
I mean, same for PJ.
Isaac is pretty. Isaac can keep it together.
He's fine. Don't worry about it.
And
Just for a minute, he has a 16 wisdom.
hey, Mario,
What's up?
if we get split up in Labyrinth, can I be split up with you?
I don't think we get a choice, but sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Who wants to go with me then?
Beholder friend. Again, I don't think we, like Mary said, we don't have a choice. And again, our beholder friend is still watching us.
No, Isaac, I'm just trying to stay positive.
Well, there is a way we could maybe ensure that we go with the people we would like. Stick in groups. The front half will probably get separated from the back half. At the very least. We can maybe try staying just closer to those in particular.
PJ, just so you know, what helps when you expect the worst, you're never disappointed.
Isaac, I feel like it's not a very healthy mindset to subscribe yourself to.
And trust me, that is
I'm doing
not.
all right now.
Trust me, that is not always true.
Because when I hear things like that, I'm like, does this kid need a therapist? And
Therapy?
I feel like that's certainly a yes for you.
Are you
given
eating
your
hidden val-
experiences.
Sorry.
It's it's bad when
we'll talk when we
you
get
know
out
it's bad when PJ's telling you.
Hold on, Mir. Jeremy, are you eating chicken nuggets with Hidden Valley Ranch, as in the ranch Hidden Valley?
Okay. Moving forward.
Holds it up for all the
Moving
world
forward.
to see.
Go ahead and roll another investigation and Arcana check for me. If anybody would like to.
I'll roll investigation just to keep my eye out.
I have negative modifier, but also advantage on Arcana checks, so I'll give it a whirl.
25 for Arcana.
30 for investigation.
Okay.
30 for Arcana.
As I drop my
13
die.
for Arcana.
I have bullshit investigation.
8.
8.
13 investigation.
Alright, PJ and Isaac are the first two to notice. As you're kind of moving and the corridor is beginning to thin again, Isaac, you run your hand on the wall. On both of us. Maybe out of a force of nervousness in the beginning, then you notice something. There is a distinct groove, a pattern, in the way that the wall feels to your right. PJ, as you look, moving past some of the dust, you see the remnants of transfiguration-based magic. Transmutation, so it's just little grooves, showing that there was some kind of magic that was cast on this wall. And as you move away the dust, you see written kind of right above what looked to be like it should be a doorway. There is as you kind of like, it's much larger now, and you wouldn't have noticed it if you had not kind of brushed it just aside. But there's a small, like, it's different from the rest of the wall, and it looks like it would have been a door frame, like a pillar of some kind, much larger, leading up like 2-3 times your size. And you can see there is a phrase that is written across it.
Speak, friend, and enter.
But you don't know the language.
Mirio? Or was
No.
it? I think Ruby had tongues or something. Well, that's
Tongues can't help read.
detect languages.
None of us know.
Comprehend languages. I can.
None of us know the language.
Well, hold on. I might have comprehension.
I don't have it prepared today. Sorry, PJ.
Nope,
Wait,
I don't have it.
What is it? Does it look like anything I'd know? Like primordial?
It does not seem like language you
Does
understand.
it look like anything I'd know?
I
Don't
also
they
give me a roll a
speak
history
abyssal?
check.
Don't they speak abyssal down here?
Give me a roll a history check.
Undercommon.
I have
I will.
abyssal. I know abyssal air.
I know, it's not abyssal.
Okay. I
Shit,
thought,
you didn't. All you had to do was
What do you
ask.
see? Giant?
Doesn't
What
seem to be
is-
giant.
Alright.
All right, 24.
So far. Kimura, I'll give it to you. You don't recognize what it says. However, do you recognize what tongue it is in? As you've been there maybe a couple hundred years ago. It's a Connie.
It's a Connian.
Ah! Okay.
that's awkward.
Ironically, if Chandri were here, we'd know.
Anyone bringing their Connie into common book?
No, I only. Dang it! I only brought my Sylvian to a giant.
You should have asked Drax for his copy.
Drax
Hey,
would
Aaron.
have gotten a Connie
Yes.
into common dictionary.
Can I like roll to see if I remember anything that my mom tried to teach me?
Your
Even
mother
if I'm
tried
not
to
fluent
teach
in it?
you verbally Aconian. You wouldn't know it written out.
Okay.
How much do you want to bet that it's literally just speak, friend, and enter, but in Aconian?
The fact that it's in
Like
Aconian, though,
friend
means
in
that we're
Underworld.
definitely in the right.
Or Underdark don't go together very well.
They
No.
don't.
Well, can we investigate the wall where this thing is under?
That's what I did. I got it like a 30.
Seems to be a door frame.
I have a war pick. I'm gonna try.
Try it.
Prying it open.
It is.
I have
It is a door. Like it is a wall.
I have a crowbar.
Like a
never
smooth
mind.
wall. It's not a. It's a
Yeah.
door frame, but there's no door there. It's
Oh.
just like the frame that comes out, and it's just wall.
I'm gonna try mining my way through the wall.
Is there enough space for that?
Guidance.
Go ahead and roll a athletics check for me.
I could really use a plus anything, y'all.
Can't help you, Mirio.
He doesn't
Sorry.
believe in your cause.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. Then I only get an 11.
11. You just begin to try to move through. It's gonna take you a bit of time if you continue in this kind of.
Is there anything behind?
So-
I mean, like, is there anything immediately behind?
As
the
you're
wall?
trying to move behind it, it does seem that this area of the wall, it's like, it sounds like there's like, it sounds like if you like bang on it, it is a different, like,
Hollow. It sounds hollow.
it's like hollow on the other side, yeah.
Guys, there is something on the other side of this door.
All right, Mario, I want to try and hit it as
Exploding
hard
it with my hands.
I have gunpowder.
Wait, I'm an idiot. I hold my hand up to the wall and cast stone shape, and I shape it into a door.
Okay. As you cast this spell, it opens into a door that allows you through, and you can now see it's turned into a stone corridor.
Yes, you are an idiot, Mario. Let's go.
Shut up. That's onward.
But you're my favorite idiot. Yeehaw.
Yeah, you're
Thanks.
our favorite idiot. Don't worry.
I'm not that much of an idiot, am I? I look to Isaac like,
No,
am I?
you're.
Yes, you are. Oh,
I
Sometimes,
disagree.
Mario. Sometimes we're all idiots, though.
I'm very intelligent sometimes.
Sometimes.
you are so smart. SMRT.
Okay.
The
Inwards.
fact that you figured something out means that you have some.
Yay!
Don't worry.
Some
About it.
degree of intelligence.
I can't tell if you guys are making fun of me or not.
I'm being serious. I'm not making
just
fun
gonna
of
run
you.
down the hallway because he's excited.
No! Shit, no,
Run.
PJ!
PJ.
PJ, so you
Why don't
run
we-
down the hallway. Who has light cast on your gauntlets?
I do.
PJ does.
PJ makes it about 15 feet down. You see the light dissipate.
Son of
You see
a
a door.
shit.
Your son disappeared.
Mario, wait.
You can see a door leads. PJ, go ahead and roll a intelligence saving throw for me.
PJ, what did we just spend the
Gosh.
entire journey here discussing?
What did
Hey, guys,
you
we
tell
hear you
us,
anymore.
PJ?
Guys, I think we should bring a child leash next time.
We should. We should always bring a child.
Mirio, can I get split up with you? Deliberately runs away from Mirio.
26.
26. You think you know where you are in the labyrinth?
You guys, I think I did it. I know where we are.
Did we hear
Come on, run.
him
Go.
at all?
You guys don't hear anything.
We run to where PJ disappeared, though.
Damn it.
Hold on,
Surrender.
let's stick together.
Everyone
I know,
together.
we.
Shoulder.
I know, I
I'm gonna
said
walk
we.
slowly. I'm gonna walk slowly
I'm
down,
flying.
down the
with-
path.
Before Mario starts flying, I just grab the back of
No,
his
no.
armor.
I'm flying,
Nope.
like, just above the ground so my feet don't touch the ground. So I can't trigger any pressure
Oh, okay.
plate or any tripwire.
That's a good idea.
I
You know
think
what?
it's
I'm gonna
going.
follow. I'm gonna follow suit. I don't want to sound unoriginal, but that's a good idea.
Do you
Yeah,
have
it is.
enough room for wingspan, though?
Oh yeah, are my wings? Are
It's
are
enough
my
for you
wings
guys
too
to.
big?
It's enough for you guys to fly. You have to hunch a little bit, but you do manage to
Okay.
kind of move down the corridor in this fashion.
I can't
yo.
fly, so I'm walking.
Yeah.
Ruby's
See,
probably
Mario, this is a
rolling
good
her
idea
eyes right
too.
now.
Don't worry. About
It's
it.
the
Bunched
same
up.
thing happened to her.
Okay, PJ, as you're moving down, you look around this chamber and you see that you've like, as you're kind of like looking down to see where you're at, you look back up around and you can see that you're now in a circular room, and it begins to shift and move around you, and you can see that now there's just a door that is facing north. And you look
Wow.
up and you can see it's just all above you, almost like a castle, but it has no spiral staircase. As you just look up, it seems to go maybe 100, 120 feet up, and it's just smooth stone lining the walls.
This is so familiar.
And you see that instead of stone, the walls then shift. So it turns into instead like brass or metal is all along the sides, and there are divots. And you see sand begins to pour through.
Don't like it.
I don't like sand either.
And it's
Okay.
slowly but surely beginning to fill up the room.
Okay.
Okay, that brings us to PJ while you're there. The party, as you can see that there's this door that is placed in front of you as you are kind of moving through, trying not to trigger any traps. You can see that the door at the end of the hallway, as you're moving closer, into two doors. And you
Hey,
can
was there-
see two different runes that are written on it.
Hey Mirio, before we go any further, would you mind healing me? I may not have.
I did.
Maybe 7. Oh, you did. Okay, cool.
I healed you 14 back above.
Sorry, I forgot.
You're good. Are you at full health?
Yeah.
Okay. Did PJ's light fall? Like, which way did the light go? Like, left,
the light
right,
just
down?
vanished as he moved 20 feet in.
It
And
was
then as you are all moving in,
poofed
you
out.
see that now the light has vanished on your spell as well.
So
No,
the
no
room,
magic,
each
no
door
magic.
has 2 runes
There is a
above it.
rune on one door and a rune on the other door. One seems to glow. It seems to be like a spiraled one that kind of leads, almost like looking like into a wave. The other seems to be just a triangle. Yellow.
I don't know.
And
I'm
written
gonna
underneath
try
it.
something.
And written underneath it is a phrase, is a single word in a language you do not understand. Kamir, you know that this language is Akanian.
Right, what's it say?
I'm gonna try something.
You don't speak Akanian.
Oh, I don't speak Ikonian, right.
Real quick.
I thought, for some reason I thought you said Dornian. I'm like, what the heck?
I'm gonna move more towards the front of the group, and I'm gonna see if I can cast Locate Object on the
Before
ring
you do that-
PJ is wearing.
Wait,
As you attempt,
before you...
one second. As you attempt to cast out the spell, you see that nothing goes through.
I was saying you should have cast a cantrip first to see if
Does
spells
that
work.
still consume the spell slot?
It does.
Yep. That's... It's okay, now we know.
PJ, the sand is now at your ankles. I'm gonna go ahead and set a timer.
I was waiting for them. Okay, so I touch my shoes, and use one of my infusions, and Ruby's infusion dies out, and mine begins on my feet. I now have winged boots.
PJ, as you attempt to cast out,
It is not a spell.
I'm aware it's an artificer ability. And Anastasia is keenly aware of artificer abilities. As you try to use the infusion, your hand cramps up and it burns.
Oh shit.
You don't take any damage.
You do not take any damage.
In that case, do I see a top at the end of this thing?
It seems maybe there's a ceiling about 120 feet up. However, you do hear these, as the sand is coming down as you're looking around, as the start of the clock goes, and you can see it begin to fill up, you can see it almost starting to heat up a lot in here. And you hear these following notes.
I can't hear it. That
Let me try again.
okay, half of that cut out again. I'm sorry.
You're okay. I'll turn up the gain.
Is it
I think
tuned
it's.
at all?
I think your noise canceling thing is probably going off.
Would you like me to play it again?
I heard the first 3 notes.
That's all there is. There's only 3.
Okay. Dun dun dun. It's
And
almost like reverse Jaws theme.
it sounds like. It kind of sounds like metal that's banged against with like a mat. And as you recall, the size of the chamber are copper.
I have my gloves on. I have my gauntlets on. Okay.
And as you were deciphering that, we're going to get your focus back.
Are you pausing the timer?
Nope. You guys have to figure out what you're going to do to help PJ. PJ, you
Um,
decided to run ahead. Just because you don't know what you're doing doesn't mean the timer doesn't stop. There are consequences to your actions.
I'm gonna look at yellow triangle.
Okay. To the
Alright,
other triangle.
You enter in.
Let's go.
And PJ, you see moving through the door are your friends. And you can see PJ standing in the center of a room, like ciphering through his things. And you all hear this. The same thing PJ heard.
Does it let any of the sand? Does
okay.
opening the door let any of the sand out?
I am
Sand
going
seemingly
to...
stopped right at the edge. Like it's straight.
going
PJ's
to-
gonna cast web on his hands
Okay.
and try to climb his way up.
PJ, as you attempt to cast the spell, nothing happens.
Okay.
So-
They keep you just start climbing up normally.
The
It is
pitch
smooth. It is smooth.
I haven't.
You know, like a thing. There's nothing to hold on to. It's just smooth copper.
Just to experiment, I'm going to take the wooden butt of my rifle and just bonk it against this copper.
As you bang it against the copper, you hear the following note.
I
We
didn't
can't-
hear it.
You didn't hear
Yeah.
it. Bum.
Okay, and I'm going to wait just a little bit, like enough for it to be like a whole step. I'm sorry, Zach doesn't know music, so that's
You're okay.
approximation.
You're waiting till it's.
It's all right.
Hit it again,
It's
and wait
gonna
again. Hit it for the higher note, moving my way up.
PJ's
As a
gonna
sand.
take his gauntlets because they're made of metal and try to knock on different parts of the metal container to see if knocking in different places makes different pitches.
As you move around at the level you are currently at, because you can't really move any higher up, but at the level you're currently at, you only get this note.
Wait until the sand lifts us up.
Or I could fly up.
You mean I could drown?
Yeah, I can fly. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly up a little bit.
I was gonna carry PJ, but
Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
can I take my revolver?
Mm-hmm.
And then shoot it at different. So I hit it here, then shoot upwards, and then middle. And what is
do you
that?
want to
produce?
waste?
As
You want to
you-
waste
as
bolts
you
when you
hit
have two
it-
people that can fly?
It seems that no matter where you at, you just get the following note.
Yeah. We do have to wait for the fill up.
Are there
Because the-
like
Can I-
distinct bands in the walls?
Roll a perception check for me.
Another question, Aaron, do we stand
Perception.
on top of the sand, or do we just sink?
It seems like you just like you have to level yourself out in
Got
some
it,
way,
wait.
but if you don't,
Aaron.
you have to find a way to do that.
Aaron, hold up. I'm going to take out Claire clothes because I'm wearing my armor right now, and I spread them on the sand to disperse our weight, increasing our surface
In
area,
there.
which should increase our attention.
Okay.
But you're not in there.
So
But you're on the outside.
what did you?
walking
Yeah, everyone's in.
No, I
everyone's
know,
in it now,
yeah.
PJ.
We're
We came
inside.
in.
in. Oh, okay.
So
Wait, how did you? Okay, sorry.
what did you get? Ash?
I'm gonna use a new die from now on because 3 total.
It is
Yeah.
you're like where's the sand coming from? That's the first like concern you're having. You're like, how do we stop the sand? Muriel,
Yeah.
you're instead kind of like laying this out, and you do manage to kind of just lay on the sand and have the surface tension normal. But it seems like the sand is continuing to rise further
Yeah, it's
up.
lifting me up though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it is.
PJ, stand
going
on here.
But it's starting to get around to you guys' knees now.
I'm going to join
Okay.
Mirio to try and level out so the sand will lift. But we need
PJ's
we
going.
need it.
Okay.
We need the sand to fill up this chamber because the more sand,
Yes,
the higher the
it
pitch
changes.
will be.
It
Then
changes.
we
Yeah,
can
it
access
changes the
the lower
sound quality.
pitches if we do that.
We already accessed the lower pitch.
Yeah, we
Do
already
we have
hit
to hit
one.
them in order?
It goes high. From what I heard, it was an upward
Yeah, it goes.
scale.
It goes in ascending
goes
order,
higher.
and we've already hit it once.
I
It
know
goes
that,
ascending.
but if we're supposed to repeat it back, we can only repeat one note at a time.
Yes, and we
Yes.
already repeated the
One.
first note.
But do
Yeah,
we
we did
have
the first one.
Do we hit
I don't-
one note and that's it permanently, or do we have to do it in sequential order? That's my
I don't.
question.
We have
I
to do
don't
it
think we have a
sequential
choice.
order, but we have to wait for the sand to fill up. Basically, the way it works, it's kind of like with a bottle of water.
I don't.
I doubt that the
think-
timer. Our point being, I doubt the timer was going to be set.
I don't think that
Because
we
we've
do it in
already
rapid
started.
succession.
You
It
don't
doesn't
have to do
be
it in
rapid.
rapid succession.
I do not
It's
believe we
kinda
have
like-
to do it in rapid succession.
It's
Okay.
kind of like a bottle of like a bottle of liquid. The less water that's in it, the lower the pitch is when you
No,
blow
Isaac,
over it.
Isaac, I understand.
know.
That's not what I'm asking.
So we
What are
need
you
to
asking?
Fill more of the room.
No, he was asking if we needed to do it in rapid succession,
No.
one
Yes.
right
We do
after
not.
another.
And how do
No,
we
we do
know
not.
that we're wrong on that, or right?
We
on
don't.
We don't have another option.
Yeah.
that? Can PJ try to investigate what kind of trap this is?
Roll an investigation check.
– 14.
You have no idea.
Just have some bloody faith.
Blind faith it never works out.
Have some bloody faith.
Oh,
I mean, we ain't about to murder someone here.
here. How
Look,
about this? Since all
you
we
have a-
can do is wait. Come here. Do you want to help me and fly up the walls and see if we can ping anything? And if it is homunculus throughout the entire way, we know there's no other option.
Pretty sure the wall.
Where
it will be.
is the sand coming from?
Go and you didn't roll high enough in your perception check earlier.
Can PJ try?
Can I check again? Because now with the discussion, I have an idea.
Sure, pull up another perception check for me.
Guidance.
PJ, you can also roll a perception check.
May I guidance PJ?
That-
Actually, yeah.
That's a nat 20.
Natural 20. Okay.
My boy, you finally got one.
New die.
You can see that at different levels, sand is coming out of like the sides, and you can see just barely, with a natural 20, the same phrase is written where the sand is coming out of. There's these kind of smaller chutes that are like leading the sand into it, and you can see it's just barely glowing. It's the same phrase that was on the entrance to the door, the main chamber. When you came inside.
How like high up are these chutes?
It
Like
seems
you said, they were
like
all
the
at
first
different
one-
levels.
The first one is about 40 feet up. The second one is about, 80, 85. The last one is at the top, at 120 feet up.
That is bigger than I can make myself.
I still think we should try flying. I'm gonna. Can you convey that information, please?
Yeah, I will point this out to the people who can fly.
I'm going to see what happens if I hit above one of those.
You hit above. You hear this note.
Same note as last time.
Hey,
We have to
Miriam.
wait for the sands to fill it.
Yes, looks like we do have to wait.
Wait, no, that wouldn't work. Never mind.
Like I said,
Hey, Aaron, is there any way I can try mimicking the sounds in my heart? Probably not, but just might as well try.
You take out your heart. Go ahead and roll a performance check.
Guidance. Gosh, I've rolled 4 7s in the last D20 rolls. That's going to be a 14.
14. You feel like you get pretty close.
Jake's still coming down.
you
Sand's
know,
still coming
wait,
down.
wait, Aaron, there are 3 sections, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and we
have to wait
tested
till
it.
it fills up to each section. You have to wait
Yeah.
for the
But
sand
you
to
also
fill.
have to keep in mind that the heat is rising.
It is.
Yep.
It's getting
I'm
much
gonna-
warmer in here. You're beginning to sweat just a little bit.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna pop a use of my Giant's Might to grow to like dozen feet tall.
Okay.
My equipment scales with that, so that means I also have a decently long sword. Can I try and like
Also,
hit at one of the sand chutes to like break it open, basically?
go and roll a dexterity check with me.
That may increase the flow.
That's the
That-
point.
Yeah, which could be helpful.
But if
this-
we're wrong, then it's going to kill us faster.
Well,
We don't have another option.
but yeah. What if you have a better idea? Say an hour for roll for these.
What'd you get?
Mom!
A 5. You try to throw it up
One
and
good roll.
it just bing, bing, and it falls in the sand.
I
And it
have
falls
an idea
next
for
to you.
you.
At this point, the sand is now beginning to rise further. What are you guys doing again to decrease your surface tension so you don't fall beneath this? It's starting to get down where your neck should be.
Yeah, I have cleric clothes that I've laid across, but that's enough probably for one person. I'm
Okay.
flying
Yeah,
them.
I
That's
do the same.
I'm flying
but if I-
too.
I'm
Flying?
doing the-
Okay.
Here, Mario.
I'm 12
Can you
feet
grab my
tall.
shoulders?
Sure. I kind of haul people
Like-
out of the sand and plop them on the
Yeah.
Isaac on his
I
clothes
can-
and PJ on his. Or
Yeah,
mine.
I have my.
I can pick someone up and put
have
them
my
like
coat.
either like on my shoulder or piggyback,
Okay.
I'm doing what Mario's doing, but with
because
my
I
coat.
am 12 foot.
I have
Yeah.
smith tools. Smith tools that used for smithing. So maybe we might be able to pierce the metal. Do you think that would help with your go at the wall?
Maybe we could pierce
I
the
sort
side.
of reach down my like double-sized hands.
And he just gives you his smithing tools.
Okay, as you
Yeah,
grab the smithing tools, At this point, the sand is beginning to move up much faster. Ash, it's going to be above your neck very soon.
Though?
It's still moving up. The sand is moving up faster, it seems, at this point.
You guys are fine. Ash is at the
Ash is the one who's in the sand, who's not having to move down.
I'm the one who's 12 feet tall with very poor surface tension.
Yeah. So
Wait,
you have to find a way to...
However, beneficial, I actually have proficiency with Smith's tools.
So, Ash, what are you doing to make sure that you don't go under? If anything.
Can I,
Roll
like...
sideways. Wriggle.
Yeah, can I, like,
Roll sideways.
basically prop it up and, like, use my sword as, like, kind of a surfboard sort of deal?
Sure, roll a dexterity check for me.
Oh no!
Anybody have wood?
21.
Okay, you do actually manage to do this very, like, well. Kind of like you, like, narrow yourself out and manage to decrease your surface tension. And you can see at this point, probably just in time, as you can see, the sand is now coming down at a much faster pace, and has moved past the first duct.
Still giant. So I have proficiency in Smith's tools, and I also have Fire Rune, which this has never come up before, but passively gives me double my proficiency bonus to any tool-based check.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use these Smith's tools to see if I can. It's moved past the first duct.
It has.
I'm gonna hit it.
You're gonna hit it. Okay.
Yeah.
Isaac, as
Also
you hit
hit
it,
the side.
you hit it.
I didn't hear it. Is it for the next note?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I need.
PJ's gonna aid in Ashley Alra's smithing because PJ's also proficient in smithing.
What are you guys doing specifically? Smithing wise.
Hole in the wall.
The sand has already moved past that first duct.
I know, but like we're still trying to make a hole in the metal.
Hole in the metal.
Yeah. Trying to like see if we can.
Go ahead and roll.
plus
Go ahead
this.
and roll. I believe it's a dexterity plus your proficiency bonus if you're proficient.
Yeah. So
And
I get a
advantage,
plus
because
10
of
to this.
Guidance.
And advantage.
Okay.
All right.
What about plus 6?
I get a plus 10 to this because I double my proficiency bonus because Fire Rune. Alright. With advantage.
You need a plus 6.
It wouldn't hurt.
Plus 6.
With a plus 6, that would bring the total to 30.
Okay. As you carve a hole into the wall, you can see that this like torn apart metal could disrupt the next note.
Guys, we might have just fucked ourselves.
Is there anything behind it, or is it just stone
It is
wall?
just a stone wall.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
It breaks down though.
Hold on. We just need to wait for the sand to fill past it. We should be fine.
No,
if it fills, we should be fine.
Sorry,
See if
Miriam
you
doesn't know this.
Move up further past it. You either
I'm
fix
gonna
it
try
now
and,
or
like-
it's fucked.
Yeah, like
Fix it,
guidance
fix
it,
it.
backs closed.
Mirios, you try to cast guidance. No spell is seeming to come out.
Ah, shit.
Right.
Anybody have fire? Anybody have fire? Hammering
Wait,
is
hang on.
not going to
Who's
fix
meeting?
cut metal.
So I can actually. I'm hoping that when I grab the tools, they also like scaled up with my
Yeah, they did.
runic stuff. So, hitting on this, I got for my next smithing check.
Time is of the essence.
You said it's dexterity.
It's dexterity plus your proficiency.
Roll it.
That's a 19 plus 12 would be 31, I think.
Okay, you do manage to.
And then I am also going to aid in that. I'm gonna pop my Fire Rune to also infuse that with like heat.
You're moving as quickly as you possibly can. As you can see, the sand is continuing to rise at a much faster pace. And you realize if you don't get this through, you're gonna be fucked. But you do finally manage to weld it back together. Just as the sand reaches past, you can see now it's increasing at a much faster amount, moving past that second duct. You're going to become
Assuming
closer and
that's
closer to
taken-
the ceiling.
I'm assuming that's taken more than a minute.
Yes.
Once it's moved past the second
As
dot,
I
I'm hitting
shrink
it.
back down to
Okay.
normal size.
You finally move past the second duct.
Is it the next note?
It is.
Okay.
And as the note hits, bing, you look up and you can see that the ceiling above twists and turns and leads into an opening as the sand continues to rise further and further down. Everyone just go ahead and roll just a dexterity saving throw to me to remain on the sand and not sink down.
I'm flying.
For those who are not flying.
Got it.
Sorry, make a what? My Discord
Dexterity saving throw.
crashed. Everyone has a +4 to this.
26.
26. Okay.
21.
21?
21.
21.
16.
Okay. As everyone is attempting to like clamber off and not fall into the sand and get on like kind of the sides of where the other part of this labyrinth is, you all manage to kind of like crawl and make your way and clasp on and are not engulfed by the sand and leads down another hallway.
Cool.
PJ, do we want to not run off again?
PJ just kind of like looks at you and doesn't say anything.
I don't look upset. I just look disappointed.
That's even worse!
I snatch my coat and just shake the sand out of my coat.
You
Attempt to shake the
it is
sand
like
out.
all over you and you're like, ugh. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. But you can feel the heat of the sand coming up. Everyone go ahead and roll a con saving throw for me as well.
I'm resistant to fire.
+4.
You don't have to roll that.
So my. So my.
Okay, anyone who's resistant to fire,
Or
just
just con save.
Constitution saving throw.
Everyone
Silence.
+4 again.
What did you get?
Uh,
+4. Yeah, +4. Okay.
14.
14.
Also-
18.
18.
Can PJ try touching his boots to activate the winged boots infusion?
PJs, you try to touch, nothing happens. And then Isaac, what you got in that con save?
17 with the
17.
+4.
Everyone but PJ. PJ, you were the only person who has this happen. You take it in point of exhaustion.
Wait, PJ, was that 14 with Ash's bonus or without?
That was without.
What did you? Okay, for in the future, please tell me
+4.
the roll with the bonuses.
I didn't remember the bonus.
It's okay.
It's a +4.
18. Okay, everyone succeeds then. Okay. As the sand is continuing to rise up and you can feel the heat, you're dying of thirst.
I hand you my water skin. Well, actually, you didn't say you're thirsty, so I don't.
Everyone can feel like their tongues feel like sandpaper as you move out of the kind of that area of the room, and you can see now before you kind of in this circular chamber at the edge of like kind of like a cliffside. Not cliffside, but it's like a step up. You can see that there are now 3 doors.
That was fun.
What rooms do they have?
No rooms, just doors.
Which one do they want to go through?
Can I sit down and meditate and see if Aroth tells me which way to go?
Roll a religion check.
Okay. I don't really have any other options.
Yeah, I just
Can I cast guidance? Does that
You try to cast guidance. Doesn't seem to follow through.
Can I inspect each door and like look see like what environment, like if there's like dirt coming out of it, sand, water,
Roll investigation check.
if there's any elements coming out?
18.
18.
31.
Okay, Miria, for your 18, you hear a voice in the back of your mind. Follow the path of your heart's desires. Isaac.
I'm gonna ask the goddess of love for advice on a maze.
Isaac, as you look through, you just hear twisting and turning, like stone is shifting behind each door. Like a
I
mechanism.
don't think it matters which one we take.
What are the
We'll
rooms?
find our way to wherever we're going.
Is there any distinction between the doors?
Seemingly no.
You know what? right is always right. And I start walking towards the right one, but stop at the doorway and look behind to see if anybody's following me.
I'm following.
I'll
Yeah.
follow.
I will follow and grab PJ if he does not.
Okay.
PJ,
Okay.
do you think this is a wise decision, seeing as this is your thing?
The labyrinth is my thing, not this. Although,
This is the labyrinth.
no, but this isn't. Okay, but this is. Okay. Does this still look familiar to me? Because you said it looked familiar to me before, Aaron.
This entire place seems to be the construction of what once was the labyrinth, but it seems twisted and manipulated.
Does,
Yeah, it
you
looks
said
pretty
earlier that
familiar.
the spot looked familiar. Does
The
it
other
look-
spot did. The spot doesn't. What I meant when it said it looks familiar, I meant that its construction looks something like the labyrinth does. It all has like a similar style. It's not like the area specifically that you found looked familiar. It was that its style was familiar, that you recognized it to be part of the labyrinth.
Quick question. Do we still have NPC Ruby and NPC Umber following?
Yes, they are with you.
Okay, good. Just making sure we don't lose them.
We still
That'd be
have
awkward.
Ruby and Umber with Sims crystals over their heads.
Yep.
PJ is gonna try to touch the wall and put his head to it. And try to like mentally commune, I guess, with the labyrinth.
PJ,
That aid.
as you place your like hand onto the labyrinth, you see the wall just moves past you and you begin to tumble and fall. As it seems that there is just nothing below you.
I grab him.
Roll extra
Grab.
saving throw.
I'm dead.
I said I was helping him, or I wanted to help him. Does that mean I'm close enough to grab him?
Yeah, I'll say roll with advantage, PJ.
+4.
Don't die. Don't die.
25.
25. You manage to step back, but you do hear.
You see PJ with tears in his eyes?
You hear voices and whispers in the back of your mind.
I can't hear what you're saying.
You don't understand what it says. Just mindless whisper.
No, but
Sorry.
we can't stop it.
PJ,
I used to.
roll intelligence saving throw.
Save.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
+4.
32.
Okay. Nothing appears to happen.
I used to be able to talk to the labyrinth,
What?
and apparently does not want me talking to it anymore.
Maybe
And
just
you
grown up-
see, it really affects PJ, because like this used to be part of his home.
I hold my hand up to him like, maybe just you've grown up into such a wonderful man that he doesn't recognize you anymore.
He just looks
In
at
a
you
good
like,
way.
Do you know where this beholder there might be hiding? Do you know where like the end of it is?
Probably
Where
the
its
center.
location is?
Probably the center of the workshop.
I was asking PJ Mario.
I know, but I'm pretty sure PG has said this.
Maybe it's you, but not. Maybe it's you while you were adventuring, but I don't know anything
not
about
to
this.
me.
No need to get
Yeah.
cookies, sir.
the workshop is its primary organ, but it moves the workshop around based on the people inhabiting it. I think
Okay.
one of the main reasons why we haven't been outright killed is because someone of Alastage's blood is here. But at the same time, the beholder could just be being an ass. So, I mean, there's that.
Beholders tend to be that.
Either one's possible.
You all begin
Although, the shifting of the maze isn't entirely the beholder's doing. The maze moves on its own.
You begin to hear, again, all of you.
I think we should get moving.
Everyone roll intelligence
Yeah.
Is
saving
it-
throw for me.
Why do we balk? Should
I
we
think-
Everybody or
I think, do you still see
Everyone,
eyes?
everyone?
Do I see an
4.
eyeball floating
What'd you
around?
get on your intelligence save?
My intelligence save, dirty 20
320?
with the bonus.
9.
9?
Guys, I have bad news.
Did you fail?
Not one.
We should have kept
Rip
going.
PJ.
Come here.
10.
Okay.
everybody takes it intelligence?
And come here. Yes, everyone.
Remember to add +4.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I would
Uh,
have
Oh,
had a
wait.
15,
Luck. PJ, re-roll that.
but-
I
Okay.
actually luck applies for other people too.
Thank you.
25.
Okay. Mirio and
18.
Ash. Mirio and Ash. As you hear, I believe it was PJ said, "Do you see more eyes, Isaac?"
I just realized I have lucky as well. What the?
You look around and you swear that you see, like the peripheral of your vision, a kind of small, bright blue eye gazing at you, Mirio. And Ash, you think you see an amber one kind of up in the ceiling in the corner, so you turn to look at it and see there's nothing there.
I throw a dagger.
Throw a dagger. Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, wait,
Stone.
sorry, never mind. Sorry, I can't do that. It's when someone makes an attack roll against me, I can make the attacker reroll.
I assume, PJ, then you use your own lucky feat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to pop a use of my divine sense.
You keep saying popping you. Sorry.
I don't know, you said amber and it got me thinking there's nothing grim related here, yeah?
Don't notice anything grim related.
What's Grim?
The Blood Bear.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
I'm assuming nothing aside from, like, myself and PJ.
Yeah, nothing besides yourself and PJ.
Can I get my dagger? I'd like that back.
Mirio, as you go to retrieve your dagger, kind of on the opposite end of the room, you kind of pick it up, and as you guys see him do this, you see that suddenly the room shifts as he's almost like a wall circular moves around and almost like cages him and then twists and turns.
Like the reversing bookcase thing.
Exactly. And as
You're just
Mirio,
here, son of a rock.
you are caught up. That's where we're gonna go ahead and end tonight's session.
Whoa, no.
Son of a bitch!